Hey, Jake.
What it do?
Let's talk about the OG of advertisers.
The only one with drones.
Qualis Roofing.
I think the only one with drones. They're the one with the only drone that sponsors our premier live events. And they're the only roofing company you can trust. You might have money sitting up there on your roof. You never know. Until you call Qualis, have them come out, check it out. And then you're thinking, I was thinking about this weekend. Even insurance guys don't want to call the insurance company. Like, they know.
Yeah. Dude, what about all the wind, darling?
Oh, my goodness.
The wind has probably affected your roof.
Damage.
If you haven't had an inspection in a while, call Qualis.
QualisGC.com is the website. The phone number, 817-500-9008. Brian and the boys out there have taken care of tons of listeners. They're also in the commercial game. Wanted to remind you about that. So if you got a biz, hit them up for that. It's QualisGC.com. The phone number again, 817-500-9008. QualisGC.com.
When you need a roof on your home,
they're the ones with the drone.
Put a roof on the mother, put a roof on it. QualisGC.com.
Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Thanks to Sean Kernan and 360 Wealth Management for allowing us to have that Business Wednesday. We are broadcasting live to tape today, not from the Game Day Men's Health Studio, but from False Idol Brewery. Oh, wow.
Hell yeah. What support?
The biggest ovation we've ever gotten anywhere from one guy.
Where are we? Like what city?
North Richland Hills.
This is North Richland Hills?
You can't feel the power emanating from Jake?
I've probably been in this building before. Car service, obviously. I can't recall the specific name of the business. They'll probably tell us. But yeah, I spent a lot of time right here.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm Dan McDowell.
I'm Jake Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
We have Foodie CK out here as well because, we're here for a birthday party, a listener birthday party.
Good bit.
And they're like, why don't we have the Dumb Zone out? And we said, okay.
We've done a wedding.
I don't like to offer that out.
Well, I think the recipient of the wedding visit made it pretty clear that we have a standard. Mm-hmm. It's not for anybody.
Yeah. And it had to be real close, You
get a weight clause in your
right
prenup, then we'll be at your wedding.
Yeah, anyway,
it's a good rule.
Yeah, we're out here today.
Hey, there's Blake's family.
Yeah, I did not know they were coming.
Blake's family is here as well.
I don't think you're invited to the party.
Oh, here's this guy all of a sudden upset that strangers are showing up at parties that they have no connection to.
Well, I at least get an
birthday
invite.
Parties. Yeah. Anyway, Jake, you've been gone for a couple days. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah. So welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me.
What was your deal? Why weren't you here?
Spring break.
Jake check.
Is this week.
Weekend check.
I thought it was throwing related.
Well, that's right. We never had a weekend check from Jake.
Yeah, here we go. We left on Sunday morning, 4 of us, and we drove to a place that I'd never heard of until about a month ago. I wish I could give you a promo code,
Church?
sort of affiliate advertising.
He's the devil.
I have been to so much more church than at least you, probably Clayton, and Blake is the only one topping me. I was in
Blake's the top.
I did a lot of church. So we left on Sunday and we drove down to a place that I'd never heard of until about a month ago. It's called Camp Fimfo. Female inside, male, female outside. I have no idea why it's called that. I should have looked that up. They have one in Waco, and they have one in New Braunfels. We went to the latter just because and I wasn't really given a choice, but if I had a choice, an extra 90 minutes to spend time in the hill country, be it rehab or with my family, as opposed to in Waco, I'm taking that every time. It's where I want to move to one day.
What about Chip? JoJo.
Chip and his sister Shannon, who runs my school board, and by runs I mean into the ground. No thanks. But I love it down there. It's. I actually went on the back end of the trip. I drove my college campus because we were about 10, 15 minutes away.
Did you tell Nora about Arsenio Hall?
Dude, the house, and I think I've told you guys this, it's gone.
Oh.
It's crazy. I don't think I can convey to you guys how
like
crazy
the
it
Koresh
is.
compound? They had to get rid of it?
There were deaths, not under our watch, but before. It was
At your
supposed to
house?
be haunted. Yeah, there was a fraternity that got banned for beating a kid to death in like the 80s. It was an old frat
like
house.
Rooknet. You don't want to do it to death.
No.
You
Yeah, that's
just
right, yeah.
do it to a certain level.
Right. Give them a break after a couple rounds. Let them recharge.
There's fun hazing, and then there's those guys.
If,
Just beat them to fun.
If Dan's
Not to death.
Trail of Tears is the Arsenio Hall, I want to go to the site for Roe v. Wade, the boxing match held in the backyard.
It was. I stood there, dude, and it's crazy to. And I'll try to explain this, but down in San Marcos, a lot of the houses, if the bigger ones, are built into a hill. So from the front, it looks like a one-story house, and then around back, it's 2 stories. There's a whole downstairs, and the deck was the whole thing. And then there was a big backyard in the back where you could set up wrestling rings, whatever. The house is gone, and so when you walk up to the front porch is still there, the concrete portion. Not the porch, but what would you call that? Like the sidewalk and the shrubs in the front of the house. And you walk right up to where in between these shrubs the door would be, and it's just a massive vacant lot on a hill.
It's a field.
It's a field. It's
Back to a field.
Yeah.
and the university
Cyclical.
has purchased it. But anyways, on the way down there, this place, it's almost like glamping for families. It's a place with, I think it probably started as an RV park. You know, there's a lot of land down in the hill country, and I was telling that's just there. And I was telling Dan this the other day, much like I invented YouTube TV. I used to drive up and down 35 and just see all this beautiful land, and I love camping. And I would think, like, who owns that? Can I get out on that? Like, why couldn't I just pay $25 to go?
Yeah, for 1 acre in the middle of this?
Yeah, I just mean
pay
to
a
go
small amount?
Yeah, and even to go like chill for a few days or whatever. Like, what if you wanted to do that? And you're like, no, somebody owns that. Well, somebody who owns
It's like
that,
sharecropping, but
for vacation.
you're just sitting. Yeah, share sitting.
Share sitting. And
I explained to Dan what sharecropping was while you were gone.
Cropping, yeah. So now I'm really into it.
it's a good deal, man, for everyone involved.
It feels like owning the land is great.
Yeah?
So somebody down there, I guess it probably started as an RV park, expanded that RV park into, man, there must be 200 or 300 little cabins. And they're like one room, basically a living room, a bedroom, a loft up top, and a bathroom. And they charge you $175 a night. And there's just neighborhoods of these, and it's out in the hill country, so you've got the backdrop of the hills, the quote unquote mountains. It's beautiful. Then they have
It's Airbnb like. They don't clean it every day, right?
They do, actually.
Oh.
If you ask them to. And they have a water park with a heated pool on one side, and then, like huge hot tubs. So they have like a full water park set up. They have another pool that's huge. They have zip line, like a badass adult. My kids are too young for it. Zip line. All sorts of just activities. They've got an arts and crafts thing. They've got, you know what they had that was sick? An alpine coaster. You ever been on one of those, like in Colorado or something? It's like a little roller coaster that's built into the side of a mountain, and you sit in like a little. It doesn't feel safe, dude. Mm-hmm. Like when you press those handles down, you're going, I feel like 25, 30, 35 miles an hour on a little cart. And if it goes into the curve, you're like, a lot of trust here. Because if I fly off here with my 7-year-old in my lap, we're both dead. Like we're flying into a tree 30 feet up into the air.
But you still did it.
We did it, and then the boy wanted to do it again. You got to book it and pay. So we had to do that the next day. But it's just it's just an activity camp. It's like summer camp for going with your family. and they have restaurant or two there. A lot of the adults are all drinking. It's definitely a party place, but it's super chill, and it was not that expensive. So, yeah, big recommend. And then we also had I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like, duh, about this next piece of advice, but just go out of your way to vacation with another family with similarly aged children. It really
takes a lot of the
just really lightens the load.
Yeah.
Like we went with
play.
Doyle King's son, who coaches soccer with
Well,
me.
he's way older than Nora. Okay.
Yeah, but he was held back. He's in first grade. Yeah. Doyle's son and his daughter, and they have an older son, and then his wife. So, yeah, they just keep each other occupied the whole time.
Plus, maybe you get into a little couple thing, like a little swappy.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That can happen.
It can.
I'm not saying it did.
And you swap, and then everyone together at the end, you know?
Yeah. And eventually, maybe you swap families.
Like those relievers.
Like Mike Clevenger or whoever from the Yankees.
But it was an excellent time, man. I'm very, very lucky. I don't know. I'm just gay. I'm just fucking gay now. Like I'm overwhelmed with joy when I'm hanging out with my kids. Like it's very hard for me not to just sit there and do the Dave Chappelle thing where I'm like watching the two of them go on slides together, possibly after an early bird. And I'm like, damn, these people came from my balls. And now they're like friends and they make friends and I'm crying. And it's just awesome. It's just I'm at the happiest time of my life. And it was super cool. And then we get home this morning, and they're still on break. So Dan the other day was like, man, it's kind of tough. My wife is home. She's not going to work.
We went through this.
Then I have to talk to her. Dude, when I left this morning, there were 3 people engaged. One of them is 37 in a full-fledged Royal Rumble. All 3 of them are hitting each other. They're not hitting, but Kristen's trying to separate them. They're yelling at each other. They're crying. And I'm like, deuces.
See ya.
Yep. Dad's got to go to his job.
Got back this morning?
We got back last night.
Okay.
We got back last night, but they're going, they got to kill time today.
Yeah.
Spring break. And I'm like, oh, yeah, duty calls. Got to go to a brewery, jerk around.
Got to read up on Afroman.
But it's
Busy.
a great place, man. And I feel like there's just a lot of, in the last 15 to 20 years, whether it's like restaurants or I think there's just more cool shit to do with your kids than there used to be.
Yeah.
Like that land has been there forever. And now they're like, what if this is like the joys of capitalism? Like we got this land. People want to enjoy the land.
And you had the idea.
Let's figure out a way to make money on it. Let's make it easy to go camping. And have a bathroom. Like it's what you would do, frankly. Like it's not uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can step outside and be in nature, but you don't
walks.
have to.
Yeah. Great time.
Yeah.
We had a QBR while I was gone. That was great.
You were on it.
Yeah. It's fun times.
Yeah, we settled a lot regarding the summer event.
We ruled out little people wrestling.
So a couple nights ago, my wife actually had whatever. I think it was a book club because I was telling Blake how she told me, you'll have to tell me about your wife. Does she, what is it, Sparks Notes? What is it called?
Spark Notes.
Spark Notes. My wife will Spark Notes a book so she can participate at book club.
It's just modern day Cliff Notes, I guess.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But she'll do that and not read a book. And she's like, it wasn't capturing me, so I Spark Noted it the day before book club and then went to book club.
I definitely put that below audiobook. But I think if the purpose is to sort of engage with other people about the topic and maybe learn something about it, I think it's better than showing up. And I think people show up with no knowledge are bad people. I think you should stay home if you can't participate at all. Because if somebody shows up to something,
drink and talk.
I know, but you should know what's up with the book if everyone else does.
Yeah, at least she's giving it that.
But what if you admit it? I didn't read it. I'm here to hang out.
Yeah, I don't know if she admitted to them.
That's what I'm saying. But the person who's reading Spark Notes is showing up like they read the book.
Right.
That's
And
disingenuous.
then getting in arguments.
Yeah.
No, actually, he meant this. No, but I wanted
That's
to
just
say
social
that.
media.
I was just
That's
saying that
a
to say that.
fantastic point.
Then when I was leaving today, she's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm going out with Jennifer tonight." I'm like, you're gonna have to eat without me.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. But inevitably, when your wife goes out to a book club or out with Jennifer or whatever it is,
A couple false idols.
couple of little drinky in the bloodstream, and then perhaps they are ready for a little. What's going on? What do you got there in your pants? And
Yeah.
you have to be ready to perform at that moment, and that's where Game Day Men's Health comes in.
Boom. This guy's just shooting arrows.
Because
which is what you'll be
if
shooting.
you're not hooking up
Ropes.
with Game Day Men's Health, gameday.dumbzone.com, what if you're not ready? What if you're not prepared? What if you're Drew Henson over there on the sideline? Like, what? Oh, I got to go in? Like, you got to be ready. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Do you want to be Tom Brady or Drew Henson?
Yeah, proper planning leads to proper execution at gameday.dumbzone.com. I'm on, I just started my little peptide run for my healing, and I lifted a car this morning, actually, with my broken arm.
Is it helping the bone thing?
I really do feel like it is. I'm about a
It's
week
a
in.
badass scar.
Thank you.
Look
Thank
at
you.
that. Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Well, he didn't have to tattoo stitches like it's a baseball.
Yeah, I did, and Rawlings on top of it. But game day is a big part of my life. If you're feeling down in any way, shape, or form, they can help you with it. Mind-body connection starts with getting your T levels checked. So maybe you don't need help on that front. There's something else they can do. You're looking for weight loss. They've got the new GLP-3 weight loss option for you. If you have pain, you're like Matt Grimm or our buddy Travis from Community, and they've got knee and back situations. Peptides can help with that. Game Day Men's Health can help you at one of their 12 locations just to feel better. I promise you this is worth at least investigating. If you go with the TRT, you'll get 10% off for life. It is gameday.dumbzone.com. Please do yourself a favor. Check out Game Day Men's Health.
Does she want to go check it out?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, well, if it was just visual, I wouldn't have commented, but it was audio, so...
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay, you got that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, we got secret shit going on over here.
I have a quick, just overheard my wife doing some calls story from the trip. Some
business?
Some guy told my wife, I'm kind of a digital nomad now. I just thought that was certainly why Hillary lost. The internet is, in fact, like, what do you have? A VPN would be like a digital nomad. It's the internet.
What is he? Yeah, what are we saying there?
He means he, like, works online and can move anywhere, but, like, that's just a nomad. Like, the internet enables, I just wanted to punch the phone and
like,
call.
there's no... You don't attach why you're a nomad to...
No, I mean, yeah, you're moving
nomadness.
physically.
Yeah.
Like, that makes you nomadic. I think you're a digital homad.
Yeah.
Can we be
I wanted to
nomads?
Yeah, we can. We're moving the show to New Braunfels.
I mean, we could do the show from Denver, right? Just in
Yeah.
perpetuity.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not tell anybody?
Yeah.
Just like...
Come down for the summer event. In the Rangers game.
I don't know. Whenever we started the show,
Just say we're at Fox
is this
Sports.
too much for Jalen Waddle? I think people would be, like, a little confused.
It's a good question about Jalen Waddle.
You
Would
know
you have
what?
traded a first-rounder for Jalen Waddle?
Man. Probably not. Probably not. What has he got, 2 years cost control left or one?
I thought it was 2.
You probably don't, but I guess the question would be, this is very simple, but if you were like, hey, you could draft a guy who's as good as Jalen Waddle is right now. He's been, like, imagine how good that guy would be in college right now. But you only get him for 2 years at that number. And you probably do that. Right?
Yeah, I guess that's why they did that, huh?
But the downside of it, obviously, is when you bake in the economics of the NFL, only having a guy for 2 years and then having to pay him. I mean, the franchise tag on a receiver or the fifth-year option will be $30 million before long, right? So It's really, do you think in a couple years, do you think he's a guy that you'll want to do that with? And maybe he is. Maybe if he becomes a 1, he will be.
Yeah, I guess I just haven't been paying enough attention to Jalen Waddle to think that he was worth that.
I mean, just from what fantasy football tells you, he's hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe, and that could be Tua getting him killed. Who knows? But yeah, he's a little receiver.
That's some sportsy stuff. I also have a Today in Twitter that's pretty sportsy, so let's take a look at that.
The Dumb Zone presents Today in Twitter.
This has to do with the
Dallas Wings?
not the Wings, but they're back.
They're not only back, they have news. Do you see that?
Is it the WNBA in general news?
They're playing at the AAC next year.
The whole all year?
I guess so. I swear I saw that news.
They would have to tarp the upper deck,
Yeah.
or just have it look very sparse.
Yeah.
Right? They don't get 5,000 people at a game, do they?
I bet you they do. I bet you they do.
I think-
I'm
I bet
betting
you
it's under.
I think there was a page bump.
That's what I'm saying. Page and just the recent rising tide of the whole league.
Yeah, where the whole league was Athlete of the Year
Yes.
1 year.
Okay, league average last year.
I'm saying the Dallas Wings themselves average under 5,000. Go.
How about I meet you in the middle? 72, just over 7,200. League average is about 11,000. They are the second lowest attended team.
In the entire league out of all those teams.
But they are steadily climbing just like the whole league
15.
is. I mean, dude, Golden State led the league last year. It was their debut season at 18,000, but Indiana is had 17,000 the last 2 seasons.
Do they do it like college basketball where they do it before the Golden State Warriors game and then they count those fans?
Like it's JV.
Isn't that how they do college basketball girls?
No.
They did when I was there.
Really? No. They do for high school.
They'll have the high school game.
Girls
okay,
play
maybe
first,
I'm
then
just
the
thinking
boys.
of the girls'
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah, girls basketball.
I swear
to
Women's
God.
basketball in college is a big enough deal now that there's people who like really care.
I swear to
enough.
God, when I was there, they didn't because they had like a 15,000
probably
seat
not.
stadium that they wouldn't get 1,000 people at a game.
Maybe a non-conference. TC will do that where the women's and men's will play on the same day, but typically not. You're not playing a conference game back to back.
They got their CBA done.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Did they win?
I don't know. Everybody's posing it as a win.
Good.
That's the way you want it. They get 20% of
A BRI? Is
the
that,
revenues or something.
I don't. That's a story I don't understand. Like I don't understand how one league. It must just be that the overhead is so much that like a new league can't afford. Because in the real league, the men's leagues, it's like 48 to 50% goes to the players of basketball related revenue or whatever, or income revenue, whatever they call it. 20% is nothing, like comparatively, and it must just be that the league has a lot more money that needs to be put into it to advance it or something.
I was reading, very little. I was reading about it, but it had something to do with they're working in franchise value as part of that. So it's not the same as the NBA is doing it.
Okay.
They're trying to get their salaries up by juicing the numbers a little bit. I don't know.
Interesting.
And quite frankly, I don't think I care.
I don't
pretty
think
sure I
I
don't.
don't think I care. And this is an interesting thing to talk to you about because you had girls who were to different degrees like athletically interested, but they were athletically interested and they were at no point interested in women's basketball. It didn't seem like.
Yeah, no, my older girl for sure, really into sports. We went to a San Antonio. What are they called?
no, the
Silver Spurs?
Silver Spurs might have been the dancers, but it was whoever Becky Hammond played for. So,
Yeah. Becky Hammond was playing that night,
Yeah.
and so we
That's right.
went to a game. They came down there,
Stars.
the Silver Stars. They went down there for training camp, Cowboys training camp, 1 year, and so we went to a game one night, and my daughter. I mean, they had fun at the game because they will have fun at any game. It was flannel night, They were giving away a free flannel to the first 5,000.
Wow, that's really incredible.
Ladies. We had just messed. The night before was Berber carpet night.
Do they ever have anything for the lipsticks? Like, do they ever have?
I don't know. We were just there on this one.
Is it only
particular?
They gave away
homestand.
They gave away Adidas slides.
But yeah, and then we'd go to Mavs games and stuff. But the point is that you were saying. Never an interest. Like, hey, I want to watch some of it on TV. I want to follow it at all.
And see, that's what's weird
because
is that
it's just not that good.
I like it more than you do, and that is not virtue signaling. I think the sport has gotten better. I think I think it's like everything.
Yeah, better.
Male athletes have gotten better. So have female. And the product to me is just more watchable. Don't watch it. Don't have time. But when I do, I'm not as disgusted by it as I was 20 years ago. But I've noticed there are little indications with my daughter that she does care about, like, representation. And I know that sounds weird, but she'll ask me things like, do girls do that? Or is there a famous girl that does that? Or who's the... It's weird because I don't think she's, like, into women's sports by any means. She's, like, 7.5. But I just wonder if there is a place for, like, the WNBA to be able to stay drawing 11 to 15,000 a night in a 12-team league, if women would actually, by the time my daughter's like 17 or the age your daughter was, give a shit about it. Because, like, it feels like that's what they need for it to work, is more women. But who knows?
Yeah. No, here's the thing I wanted to show you. It's today in Twitter. It was Miami of Ohio beat SMU yesterday to get into the big dance.
I hate to derail you again, but I had a gummy thought on my trip, which is that they should play those games at midnight Sunday night. So there's about 12 teams on standby.
That's cool.
And they find out at like 5 p.m. They probably played that day.
That you have to play that night?
Yeah. And we're putting it on TV, and it's going to do huge numbers as just these
this gets you into the tournament.
Basketball team. Because it's the first four, right? It's a gimmick.
Yeah. So it's Miami of Ohio, I think, was 31-1, but they had maybe one win against even a ranked team or something? I don't know. Their record was very suspect, so somehow they're 31-1, yet they're in the play-in thing. And they beat SMU, and you know how SMU is. They're always yelling about how great things are, and then they have something like this happen to them. So, anyway, did I watch the game? What, are you kidding me? But I did see this. I thought this was funny. So when a SMU player is shooting a free throw, this would happen. The Miami University swim team would run down in their Speedos behind the basket.
Wow.
To jump up and down and cheer, and then you get a missed free throw.
Innovative and electric.
Because I've told you many times my idea for a home field advantage, a home court advantage, is complete silence from the crowd. I think that would be way better than holding up the Acme bricks, because they're so used to everything that you can't throw them off.
Yeah,
they're up there.
There are people that push back on that and say, like, in practice it's quiet.
Is it?
I don't know. In an NBA practice, it's not. It's pretty loud. It's like unnervingly loud. But maybe when you're out there at midnight.
Well, I like pushing back on it without actually trying it. So let's do we need a test. We need a placebo. We need a...
That's great, though.
But that is great because it's so different and shocking.
I don't know that I've ever seen...
And you're probably laughing at the line.
And this is just giving context for the video. It is a swim team. These are all white men. These are all relatively ripped white men.
Yeah, as white as you can get.
And they're wearing red Speedos, and they're all going, like, basketball fan maniacal, and it's one of the scariest images I've ever seen.
They're wearing the
I've never
swim caps.
You've never seen that many swimmers together yelling before. They don't ever have...
Well, not outside of a pool.
Okay. Yeah. That's,
like they're in a basketball arena. So they're all hiding kind of up in the...
That's great.
The concourse, and then they run down.
You know they won't get tired. It's not like the fat guy with his shirt off who has to reserve energy.
Yeah, so there's a little Today in Twitter for you.
And that was Today in Twitter.
And today in sports, speaking of Berber carpet, let's talk about Flooring Direct. FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ. Is that the website?
Yeah.
That's
It
where
is.
you can go. You can go kind of check them out. Set yourself up with a free in-home visit. That's what they do. They bring the flooring direct to you.
They bring it to you. They give you the estimate there that day. And, again, that's all free. So schedule it at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Maybe take a little initiative. And maybe your wife is, your partner, whatever, has mentioned, like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling these floors. Set an appointment. Have Rick Renner show up at your house and satisfy your woman's needs at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Great financing options available. 0 interest for 36 months. Nothing down. That is free financing until 2029. You can get your whole flooring project done for less than $200 a month. Upgrade at flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ.
This is their little song.
I should start
Their little
talking
song.
earlier. Or you should play it earlier rather than shift
Pros
away.
are the nicest, we've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
You're right. It is my fault. Trying to get better. Having a little trouble today, though, because
Oh, yeah, I like that.
as I do have the audio in front of me, I didn't bring all my printed papers, so now I have to toggle back. You don't understand what I'm going through. It's a toggle back between windows. Your wife thinks she has a tough day watching the kids.
So many tabs.
This is horror. Look at all the tabs. Couple of small sports stories, and then we have a big story to get into. Oh, and we got viewer mail day. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about this. Blake gave me this. Somebody else mailed me one as well. So if you want to read it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what this is going to be. Yeah, for sure.
On becoming a woman.
Yes.
Isn't the cover everything you thought it would be?
Yes, it's exactly that central casting book material there. Yes.
The book that my mom had to. This is how my mom learned about boys and periods and whatnot back in the 1960s, I guess this would be.
Let me paint a picture for the listener who can't see the book. It is a 50s style illustration of a woman, and he's showing me. And then in the background, as the woman is looking at the camera with a kind of a demure look on her face, there are two men in the background sitting on a park bench, sort of ogling on her so as to say, yes, become a woman with me. It's really creepy. Really creepy.
No, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Not creepy at all. Couple of quickies. I have the Mets have announced that they are going to do. They are introducing something that I assumed was already out there. Now, you weren't a baseball nerd, right?
No, more of a football nerd. I could
you ever,
probably remember the guy in football way better.
Do you ever listen to a game while at a game?
I've done that, yeah, because my dad and my dad's friends would do it, and I thought it was cool. We had the over-the-ear. My dad had the, an over-the-ear with an antenna on it.
Oh,
like the
wow.
workout, and he would wear that
so
in-game.
It's finding over-the-air radio stations.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a no-delay digital radio broadcast for fans attending games at Citi Field. It says they're aiming to synchronize the in-stadium experience with live play-by-play commentary. I'm surprised this has just never been done before. Because typically they say there's a 30 to 90-second delay if you're listening to, like, the game on MLB.com or something.
Yeah.
And apparently a lot of college broadcasts are already kind of doing this thing.
Interesting.
Partnering with Sportsbug to bring real-time radio audio to the ballpark will transform how fans connect with the game. According to some guy with the Mets, by syncing the atmosphere and energy of watching a game at Citi Field with the iconic voices of Mets radio on Odyssey, we're delivering a more immersive and connective experience to our fans. So when I was doing that as a kid, too, I didn't know I was more immersive.
You were immersed.
And connected.
Yeah. Well, look at you now.
I thought I was watching the game and then kind of hearing, like, what happened there? Oh, okay. That's what I was trying to do, just know what's going on. Because I'm out in the bleachers.
But, I mean, dude, I got to the point where when I go to a football game, I'll keep the game up on YouTube TV on my phone. And I'll, like, watch replays on my phone. And I do it whenever we're watching the game at our house.
That's why I hate watching football at a stadium.
Yeah, it's very tricky.
You got to know what happened. You break down that, play afterwards.
But with baseball, though, I feel like it's pretty important if you care about pitching, which when I was more into baseball, I was fascinated by how Buzz could just, with his eye, be like, calling out. It's just he missed with the slider by about an inch there. Like his grip was, and I'm like, dude, how did you? So to me, that's the value of the baseball broadcast. And you have, I mean, I'll just speak for myself. Like we're in AA. I have no chance of doing that live at a baseball game. I don't care if I was sitting behind home plate. I don't have that sort of like institutional knowledge. So baseball, and the other one too, that I would think would be great. And it's because I used to board op the games would be hockey, because we used to kill the ticket stream. But I believe that was like an NHL rights thing. Mm-hmm. But it's on in the break in the arena, the tickets, intermission show and pre and post game shows. So they're getting the radio feed, but hockey just having a play-by-play guy rules.
You got to have the local play-by-play piped into the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. That's a big deal.
Some places don't.
That's a big deal, man.
Yeah.
We do that at Argyle.
Even the Argyle bathroom?
We have it running through the concession stand into the bathrooms and stuff, yeah.
Does we mean because you did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's
not
cool.
like some other guy figured that out.
We also have the in-stadium delay-free call because the two people that bring an old-time Walkman that want to listen to the game can. And,
super service.
And I don't know, if you're a fringe guy and you don't know every player's name or stats or where they're going, I think it's a nice accompanying.
How many D1 teams are there?
In which
110
sport?
Or something?
Football?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
In basketball, there's like 3 times as many, right?
Okay,
Double.
let's say there's 300
Yeah.
then. I'm just saying the Argyle
right, yeah, it's 99th percentile shit for sure.
high
There's
school
just no doubt.
has better in-game stuff than, I'm going to say over 50%.
So you're saying that, like, hold on. There's like a small operation, and it is able to produce sort of a better product with better equipment, just overall better produced than like a larger operation would be able to do?
Maybe you're just cutting out some of the overhead or something. I don't know. One more sports story for you. The NFL is talking rules changes right now. I know you like that.
I love it.
And they will tell you, like, who proposed the rule changes. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like last year, Green Bay proposed ban the tush push.
Yeah.
And I guess it got pretty close to being passed. But this year, no one re-proposed that.
That's weird.
It wasn't as successful, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So is that all
They
it's
reined it in.
recency bias?
No, I don't think it's recency bias. I think it is. This is the way that policy works. So they bring it up and they're like, I hate this because what about this and what about this and what about this? And then they talk about it and they say, well, what if we just agree to really make that a point of emphasis? A word you hear in the first 2 weeks of every sports season.
Also, if they bring it back up, don't you think the rest of the owners are like, damn, this didn't pass. Let it go.
I would think
Stop.
that, but some stuff does come back up. Like the kickoff thing and dude, I swear to you, I should have, if I would have known, I would have looked this up. I think the Chiefs proposed the 4th down 15-yard thing twice. There was a very XFL type idea that you could, after a touchdown, go for a 4th down, like a 4th and 15.
That was for instead of an onside kick, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And they're like, well.
Yeah, we're the Chiefs. We can get 15 yards at any point. Yeah, that probably was voted down pretty easily.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think they kept trying, or there's some of them that have come up more than once.
They did try twice.
Yeah, I guess I think about the reason I think you should keep trying. Okay, the reason I think you shouldn't keep trying is like you said, Blake, And that's how we get with even kind of good things we have in our pipeline for the show. It's like, well, I'll stop bringing it up because if it keeps not making the show, maybe it's just actually not good. But I also think, who was it, Andrew Jones or somebody who got 5% of the Hall of Fame vote in his first year eligible, and 7 years later, now all of a sudden 75% of the voters think he's a Hall of Famer. Like, if you keep doing it every year, maybe you'll keep thinking about it. I don't know. I thought this was funny, though. The proposal by the Browns. The Browns. So apparently you're only allowed to trade first-round picks 3 years into the future.
Ah, yeah.
The Browns want it to be 5 years. Like, they can't. They don't understand this rule is to save you. We are trying to help you. Ted Stepien is entering the league and saying, I want to trade more first-round picks.
Yes. So if you don't know, there is a rule in the NBA. It's the Cavs owner.
Yes, he was in the early 80s, and I think there's a very big Mavericks component here.
Yeah, because they were so you may have to explain that part to me. But the rule is you can't trade consecutive first-round picks in the NBA. You can put protections and swaps in the middle, but you can't trade back-to-back first-round picks because owners, I don't know, almost like in a private equity ownership type way, they will come in and just be like, yeah, I'm just going to trade my next 10 first-round picks for X player. They're protecting them from ruining the franchise. They're protecting competitive balance by not having a team that is just fucked, basically, you know?
And that's what Ted Stepien did. I'll have to look to see the exact what he did, but I remember part of it was trading, the number one overall pick, like to the Mavs, to the Mavs for I don't know what. Just the thing is, he was a new owner, and you know how it is. Maybe in a fantasy league, if you had a new player or something, hey, I'm going to start. We're going to try and figure it out. Who are you? So let's just start tossing some trade offers at you.
But the NFL or
hey, look
whoever,
at this guy. He averaged
NBA,
14 points last year. Why don't you just give us that number one draft pick?
Yeah, but for the reason that they do it, it's because that horniness will lead to having a team with, like, no players that can play. They don't want to have, like, when you go to this city, that could be tanking, right? So they want to preserve competitive balance. The Browns are run in one of the this is probably like what being Catholic is like when you see some news and you're like, or Twiggy on a car chase. The fact that the Browns are like the most analytically inclined organization in all of pro sports, or among them, it's not great for my platform.
Yeah, but you got to listen to those people.
That's true,
I'm
but
not
that's
sure
that's
that
always really hard
Paul
to.
DiPodesta was pounding the table for.
Deshaun Watson was a
Deshaun
definite
Watson.
no, and I believe that was evidenced by the fact that after it blew up in their faces, the owner extended the GM.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is just you're right,
That's
but
what Andrew Barry, not DiPodesta, was there. Whatever. Guy.
Nobody ever gets that chance to. There's the graveyard is littered with guys who were like, they didn't listen to me. I had the right ideas. I don't know. So. It's not surprising to me that they're like, hey, we could get creative. The more picks we can trade. And really, they don't want to trade them. They want to acquire them. They want to be able to go to a team and say, hey, you could give us something for
5 years from now.
Yeah, you want this guy who won't even be in the league.
The Browns say that the changes would lead to a more active trade market and greater roster flexibility. I feel like the trade market has become much more active in the last.
Yeah, I don't have
Certainly
pen to
5 to
paper
10
on it,
years,
but that
don't you?
definitely seems true. Like the NBA-ification of the NFL. I mean, the Jalen Waddle thing. That's in a normal year, that would be like maybe the biggest trade in the off season.
Is it because the money's so high?
That's probably it, right? And that's sort of what it is in the NBA too. The idea that you can't pay one guy too much is becoming more common, seemingly in every sport. But Micah's the perfect test case, right? It's just I'm not going – there's half the league probably that says I simply won't pay a guy who doesn't play quarterback that much money, no matter what.
I did a different way of thinking about how much the owners make today. Maybe this is gummy thought too, but it was like Hideo Turkoglu's birthday or somebody like that.
Somebody who got an obscene amount of money.
Yeah, and this happens all the time though. I'll check guys like, oh, I remember that guy kind of. What did he make? $91 million over his career?
Chris Kaman?
For that guy? Yeah. Oh my gosh, Chris Kaman probably did better than that. Right? It's just like, and this guy was never one of the top 5 players on his team, I would say. I don't know. The point is, like, all these people were making this much money. What did Mark Cuban really make at the end of it all? And, if you just say, if a player's 1 year's roster is making whatever it is,
well,
the salary cap of the NFL, isn't it like $480 million?
No, it's not that much, but it's a lot. It's going to be up to like $350 or $330 or something.
$350. Well, that means the owners are making that plus, because then they also make stadium money and concessions.
Yeah, and I know sometimes, I bet Cuban would retort, that he never really made money on the Mavs because of the luxury tax, and I'd be interested in seeing how that actually shakes out. But when you say, I wonder how much money he made in the end, like, I know he made $4.5 billion, and he bought the team for
$250 million.
Yeah, I think he made like $4.2 billion at least. Even so, that's what they try to say is like, we're not making any money on this deal. Meanwhile, the valuation of your asset seemingly doubles every couple years. Lucas balling,
dude.
Last night hurt.
Last night? What about the 2 nights ago?
Was that the
game winner? Or was that 3 nights? I don't know. Whatever it is.
I thought last night he was just killing Houston down the stretch.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron helped out.
No, I thought you were talking about the Nuggets game winner a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he had another unbelievable fourth quarter where no matter what defense the Rockets threw at him, he was either throwing a lob to Hachimura or LeBron or hitting a step back and yelling at the crowd.
Ayton's been playing well.
Dude, it's really funny. I guess this is Lakers. Lakers are like the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
All I see really is negativity about the Lakers.
Luka doesn't play enough defense. He's lazy. LeBron doesn't want to be there. They need to move on. They can't play the 3 of them together. Like AR, LeBron are terrible together. Then you look at the standings.
They're fourth?
They're going to host the playoff series. 3rd right now.
3rd?
Yeah.
They're the 3 seed.
Like nobody's catching Oklahoma City, but the rest of the West is just kind of there. And you telling me in a playoff series?
That's the whole thing. If you got a guy like Luka in a playoff series, you could even beat Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's healthy, I would still bet on him to win every series he plays in.
That's why you get a chance against Boston that year.
Sure.
There's one guy is showing up. Maybe not Kyrie. Maybe not whoever, but
L.A. broke up our boy's family, though.
Dude.
I hate thinking about that because I feel like it's kind of true.
It is true.
I feel like that wouldn't have happened here.
No. Absolutely not. He was safer here.
Protect him.
Man, you brought up Luka. I wasn't even going to bring up Luka today.
Well,
but I did.
Look,
I've
once
been
a
watching,
month when he's averaging 40 over the last 10 or 12 days or something, I feel like it's maybe more on that in the underdog spot. Hammer the higher.
I wonder if he'll never win the MVP just because of, maybe they got to win a title before him to.
He'll win at least one retroactive MVP.
He already deserves one.
Right. The only guy who ever really got screwed, in my mind, on MVPs was Kobe. Most guys get their awards if they deserve them, even if
How
they
did Kobe
get them
get screwed?
Because Steve Nash won. Come on, dude. Those are.
Okay, I didn't remember it was Steve Nash.
Don't even correct me on the timeline, but I feel like it was post-rape, and everybody was still mad at Kobe, and it was like Steve Nash had this redemption story. He was cool as shit. 7 seconds or less was like a big deal.
He's the worst 2-time MVP winner in history.
I think that's right. But if you're Luka, you'll get yours. You just may get it in a year that you shouldn't have, and then you won't in a year you should have.
Because I thought I've also read that Russell Westbrook's MVP was very undeserved. Once you look at the numbers, it was just that he averaged a triple-double and everybody went nuts.
That was it at the time.
It's a litmus test for how you look at basketball in many ways.
What do you mean?
Well, it was pretty obvious he was stat hunting and padding.
Yeah.
But
it was
you
still
also
like,
kind of
wow.
get accused of being a wet blanket if you are not that impressed by it.
Well, I was quite impressed. But, yeah. I'm
And
part of the
also,
problem.
everyone likes him.
Oh, yeah. He's so well liked.
Yeah. Cool media guy.
Do you want to do viewer mail now or our outside of the news story of the day?
Let's start with viewer mail, and then we'll just see what our time is like. One way or another, we're spending a lot of time on Afroman today.
What if we make viewer mail brought to us by Fair Lease when you don't know what to do about a car?
Because car stuff is hard.
Hard.
Fairlease.org is the website. And the phone number is 972-705-4815. Connor or Nick are our contacts out there at Fairlease. Met with these dudes a couple times, and they're here to help you. Whatever your car situation is, you're upside down on a lease. D&M, we've had some people who were with D&M who got bought out of leases. They work, Fairlease, not work with, they are backed by the credit union in Texas. That means they can give you a better rate. They're not going back to call the bank. Their rate is the community bank rate. They're gonna work with you. Maybe a little more flexible on your credit history. Also big in the commercial game. So if you're, what was Harry and Lloyd's business called? Mutt Cuts. If you're getting into that game and you need a couple vans, Fairlease, they will find those vans for you. They were telling me that day, hey, we got this car here from halfway across the country yesterday. We're delivering
Name the
it
kind
to
of
somebody
car you
tomorrow.
like. You're going to get it.
And you're going to be dealt with Fairlease. Fairlease.org. Click request a quote and tell the Dumb Zone sent you or call 972-705-4815.
Fair lease when you don't know what to do about a car. Cause car stuff is hard. But not with Fair Lease. You don't need a dealership, baby.
All right.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, Uncle Hotmail. Hey, Uncle Hotmail. Uncle Hotmail, look at me.
I got a toggle. Terrible.
Let's click back over here. I got a couple quick hitties here. Nathan, has anyone thought about putting Sean Rabb on the Nancy Guthrie case?
We need Sean Rabb on the show.
You got me, Blake?
Yep.
I just put this on my sheet, on my thing to just stay up at all times. We're here today.
What is this?
This is his theme music. This is when he's talking to the cops like, all right, give me the details. What did these two ne'er-do-wells do? All right, Sean, well, we've got a tattoo shop here. Got broken into. They stole about $2,500 in cash. All right, now we're going to call 817, talk to Sergeant Austin. It's electric. I'm telling you, it's a great show. Heard from a listener named Brian. I like hearing
I don't know
from
if it's
listeners.
a show.
Well, it's a great segment, excuse me. If you are in the dating game and you're like my age, send me your emails. Because, my wife and married women in general, or hitched up women, boyfriend, whatever, there's nothing they love doing more than swiping through their single friend stuff. You ever seen a group of relationship women sit down with a couple they're like, oh, disgusting, and then they get to tell stories about it, like, oh.
It's horrible.
I don't get those stories anymore because most of my boys are hemmed up. But Brian sent me an email that was interesting about he was at a dance class type situation, started talking to an older lady, and he said he's run into this before. It's the fake wedding ring.
Fake?
Like they have a ring on and you're like,
ladies will wear a fake wedding ring?
Yeah,
why?
To keep away the riffraff. And
Well,
I
then
guess
how do they ever hook up?
I guess if you are kind of vibing, the guy will then at that point be like, oh, so you're married or something? And then they're like, no. But I'm just trying to think of a situation where a male would ever ew, disgusting. Would you
oh no, you're married? I'm sorry. That's why I guess you can do it as a lady because the guy doesn't care that he's seeing that wedding ring.
Yeah.
He's going for it anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas if a guy was to pull that off, ladies would be like, oh, I shouldn't go after him. He's married. Not the cool ladies, though.
Dr. Garrett had one for Dan. Dear funny female anatomy fellow, This is a medically related movie trope. When someone gets shot, the first thing that they try to do is, quote, get the bullet out. Getting the bullet out from a gunshot wound does nothing for the patient. Trying to dig out the bullet causes more damage. That is one you always see. Like they got the forceps or whatever they are.
Yeah. Got a couple other movie things.
Me too.
Go ahead.
Mine chooses to remain anonymous. There are two things, movie inaccuracies I have to get off my chest. I would like to remain anonymous for obvious reasons. First is cocaine usage. When you watch a movie like The Wolf of Wall Street, the amount of cocaine these people are doing is astronomical. It would kill them.
Yeah, that's very true. Because it doesn't look that dramatic. If you do like an actual
tiny
bump of cocaine, it's not that. And I actually contend most people,
But
when
if you
they
do
do
the
it, you die.
Yeah, okay.
And then it flows up in the air like you're LeBron.
Right.
Like, also, like anybody who has cocaine, they're not like being free and easy with it. Like, dude,
Hiding it?
Costs a lot of money.
on the ground. Like, I think I got a little respect here. We're not wasting any of that.
Yeah, they say it's grossly overdone, has the potential to kill newbies with misinformation. Do your drugs slow, kids.
Yeah.
I mean, drugs in movies.
Yeah.
I'm not one with a lot of cocaine experience, but, I've always thought pot, and that probably started with Reefer Madness, right?
Yeah.
Because you're trying to depict it. You can't show anything positive about it at all.
Yeah.
Can't show that it reduces some pain.
Their second one, orgies.
Okay.
They are never as amped up as they are depicted. Far less girl on girl than Hollywood would have you imagine, and people are more reserved about it than they would have you believe.
But they're at an orgy.
It's mostly touching, groping, flirting, intimate stuff. But as someone who's attended quite a few, I can assure you that people don't have open air sex or have their fetishes out for everyone to see.
I want to talk to a guy who's been to quite a few orgies.
Yeah.
This says, I'm happy to answer any questions relating to this topic as a woman.
Oh, because I was going to say, if it was a dude, I feel like I know who it is. But
Now I want to talk to...
yeah.
could we interview her and change her voice or something?
Yeah, sure.
Boy, that'd be great.
I guess that makes sense. Not everything's.
Could I interview
it's not
her like
porno?
I'll just have her over.
In the den?
Well, we should talk. Just her and I.
But honestly, though,
She doesn't sound like she's into one-on-one thing, though.
That sounds like really gay. Like,
What?
that doesn't sound like. Oh, it's mostly just cuddling, flirting. Like it's the parts you don't want to do.
Yeah, right.
Like she's saying, it's actually everyone just kind of bonding and like, what do you like the stuff that
you don't want to cuddle with your bros?
No. I mean, I'm a hugger, but I don't want to cuddle somebody else. No, I don't. I don't know. Like, it sounds like there's a lot of talking.
Yeah, an orgy would probably really be bad.
Like, it's probably like NPR type people. It sounds like.
Can you be like the guy in the pool that wants to keep his shirt on? Can I keep my shirt on?
Just want to watch.
My feet are cold. I gotta wear my socks.
Yeah, I mean, they can't shame you. What if you like want to wear little nipple tassels because it makes you feel cute? Now they're like, oh, fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
No,
I
we're at
bet-
an orgy. You can do whatever you want.
You're right. I bet you there is a lot of judgment. And that's why I don't want to go.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Other TV movie things. Oh, Shane in Colleyville says, I really want to be in an extremely tense situation. Look over at someone else in the room. Give them the slightest of head nods. And then they jump into action because that was a signal to do something drastic. They could start shooting, throw a knife at someone, or reveal that as of that morning I own the controlling shares of the company. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want a barely perceivable head nod to start some dramatic occurrence. That is in movies. And then here's another one, movie arguments. Usually with the girlfriend, tempers are flaring, they're both saying horrible things, and one of them is like, hey, let's calm down. Then everything kind of stops and they get over it. In our relationship, we need 3 days of passive-aggressive behavior before we're even sniffing a resolution.
Right. Yeah, bring up something from the past.
Been holding on to that one
When's
for
the
a
last
while.
time you talked to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone should go to rehab. That's how they teach you to fight.
That's how they teach you to lose the fight, right?
Hey, come back later. Take a walk. It's not a phishing scam.
Same
It actually
way,
will
yeah,
get
same
better. Let your cortisol levels drop a little bit.
James has a protein ice cream. Have we had this one? Rocky Load? Bluebell's
solid.
Rocky Load? Yeah.
Very solid.
Let's see here. I saw a couple of these myself. These are the TxDOT signs, Clayton, from listener Clayton. Man, TxDOT was wild this weekend because I saw one that was like, pump the spring brakes, BRAKEES, and another one that was something, I think it might have been drive sober, not shake it or stirred.
Golly,
And then these two.
This was supposed to stop.
I know. Clayton emailed, if you're a normal person who's not in elementary school or works at a bar, you don't know that it's just St. Patrick's Day. He said, I was driving to Houston this morning, saw this sign, and listened to the Dumb Zone. So at first I was trying to figure out what a shamrock alert was because one of the signs says, like, shamrock alert, slow down, drive
New
safe.
McDonald's shake.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I wish you drive safely. Happy St. Patty's.
Irish. Oh, okay.
Racist.
Not
Against who? Asians?
No New Year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish you a happy New Year.
I don't think that it was signed by a Laotian man saying, I wish you would drive
That's how I read it.
I got a couple people asking for our advice. In fact, the subject line on this email from Jake and Austin was emergency question, need guidance. It was all caps.
Oh, wow. Emergency pod.
Flying to West Virginia for a business trip. Wife is traveling with me as a side vacation.
Bad bit.
Should we just stop there for a moment?
It's a horrible
Discuss?
bit. It took me a minute to recover from you saying you took your family to training camp earlier.
Well, my wife was going to visit her aunt. It was a long
they
thing.
always have a reason.
Yeah.
Trust me, dude. My wife was very set on coming to California when we were out there.
Well, I will tell you this.
I'm like, dude, Dan will curb
They
me.
stayed at a different hotel.
Baller.
And different
Baller.
room. Like, they were in the room, and I'm like, I'm
Like
here
a
for
pro
work.
athlete.
I am here for work.
Training camp.
Yeah. Okay, flying to West Virginia for a business trip. Wife traveling with me. I got upgraded to first class.
Oh.
She did not. And he gives 3 options for us to choose. 1, give her the upgraded seat. 2, take the upgraded seat myself. 3, turn down the upgrade.
Immediately removing that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you give your woman the upgraded seat and you sit there and think about
It's a
getting
payment plan,
jerked
right?
off later. Like,
Yeah.
we're being honest here. It's just a matter. Well, you don't care where you sit. You're a man.
This is
women like
quid.
to be comfortable. You want
This
to
is
make
my
out
quid.
later. Yeah,
I would like my pro quo later.
All right, and it's down here.
A lot of honesty there, yeah.
When's the last time she put it out? Doubled up?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, just in general,
Yeah.
just put out. Are you my dad?
I'm going.
Wait, what are we saying?
I think
When's
he's.
the last time she did something for you?
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Sexually?
Yeah. Well, the point is, your woman matters. She wants to be comfortable. It doesn't really make sense because you're probably bigger, but this is how society's set up. So roll with it.
And it's so it's probably like a 2-hour flight.
From here, West Virginia?
Yeah.
I would think that.
That feels longer, but I don't know.
No one does.
You give it a seat.
And then the other one is from Dustin. I'm a longtime listener. I know Dan is a bit of a germaphobe. I remember him saying during COVID that he hoped handshakes went away forever. So then every time I saw Dan after that, I would go in for a fist bump. But then Dan would go for a handshake. Then it was very awkward, and I felt like I was doing something wrong. So I need to know, does Dan want a handshake or a fist bump when I see him? This is from business lawyer Dustin.
Oh, wow. I think I've seen a couple of these very unfortunate
Yeah, you end up
interactions.
grabbing the fist.
Right. Like you're a
And then
emperor.
he feels like the asshole.
Yeah. Right. And you've got his fist in your hand.
Yeah.
Real power play.
I try to assimilate to society. I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, I'll just shake hands. You're a lawyer. You're a man of respect.
Yeah, but you're famous.
True.
You're famous. You
So
are
that-
a bump guy.
That overrides?
I think so. And also, you're like kind of, this is opening making your daughters open. Making seems harsh. Letting your daughters open presents when you wake up at noon. It's just bending the world your way. Go for a bump. And everybody knows I want a 5 and a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're checking into an NBA game.
Yeah, but often I'm like last in the group, and everybody else is doing 5 and a hug, and
Right,
then it
now
comes
you're
to
like,
me,
"Ooh."
and it's like, it's the Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Key and Peele. The Texit truck. Clayton, we've been getting images of the Texit coin truck. Got one from Tyler.
What's that?
Well, Texit coin was the cryptocurrency that got shut down that was being advertised.
What's the truck?
Well, there's a bunch of trucks all over the Metroplex. I don't know how many there are actually, but you see trucks wrapped, like to get you involved. The future of money in Texas, Texit coin.
Oh, so they wrapped all these trucks, and now they're driving around with them.
Yeah.
Yet.
So
This thing's out of
a
business.
couple listeners have sent me these photos, but the interesting part to me was it made me want to know how hard is it to get those bad boys off.
Yeah.
So I looked into it. Not easy. It's incredibly hard.
Once you wrap?
They say that once you want to do it, it will take several hours. It's straightforward but time-consuming, requires patience to avoid damaging the heat. It is manageable for non-professionals, but it says you should pay someone. And it's about $800 an hour because the sun, bakes it onto the paint. So if you're doing the car wrap, try to make sure that your business is not a complete Ponzi scheme. It's going to be shut down within 1 year. I don't know. It just sucks. It would suck to be. We used to joke about the guy who would walk to the crowd or walk from the crowd to his car at a sporting event, wearing a goofy Longhorns hat or his face painted, and you're like, fuck, we lost.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're driving around scam truck, and it's going to cost you $5,000 that you don't have because your assets are frozen to get the thing off your F-250 Combat Edition.
We had a couple
Just
guys.
a very funny story to me.
We had a couple guys say they would wrap their car with a dumb zone thing.
We outlasted Texit.
Hey, good for us.
We may be doing this at a smaller scale, but we're going to be doing this for a long time. Do you know why? Because we can't do anything else.
Yeah.
This will be here.
We don't know how to scam.
Yeah.
It took me about an hour to get the Justin Bieber back window decal off my car.
Oh, wow.
And
That was just the back window.
Yes, and that was just the back window. Because you got to sit there and scrape it all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You guys have taken some L's, the three of you, against me many, many times. It feels like most of the time. But this toothbrushing thing is really, it's not going well for you. Whether it's Travis from Community or whether it's Rosalie, who is our 80-year-old female listener, who says that until that show where she heard me say that I do not rinse my mouth out after I brush my teeth, days before going to rehab, I still knew that. She said she looked it up, and it's the recommendation of all mouth scientists.
Let me hit the 15-second rewind. So this 80-year-old is Googling, and she found that you were right?
Travis Gafford. I've had a huge sweet tooth my whole life. I used to get cavities all the time. Once I stopped rinsing after brushing, I stopped getting cavities. I didn't have a dentist tell me this until my mid-30s. He, of course, included tons of research here. Modern fluoride toothpaste is designed to leave a thin layer of fluoride on your teeth after brushing. That helps your enamel, strengthen your teeth, protect against cavities.
Fluoride guy? Probably wants it in our water, too.
Yeah, what else do you want?
I had my kids
You
at
just trying
birth
to-
injected with fluoride.
Just trying to
give them
control
all.
us all?
I wanted my daughter to have her autism, so I gave her fluoride. And now I've been thinking
She's more
about
organized.
it. I've been thinking about it every time I brush my teeth now since you guys fronted me up about this. And that is what I do. I guess I spit out whatever's in there, but I don't put water and rinse. I just brush my teeth. If there's a little bit of extra, you spit but this is the way to do it. I've never had a cavity. Have you? Yes. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You didn't weigh in, so I'm not going to.
I just hate that feeling with the foam in your teeth and
Yeah,
it's still
it's
on your
rinsing
tongue
it out.
Yeah.
Don't you
Okay.
rinse? Do you
Then get
rinse your mouth
cavities.
out after you eat? I don't know, popcorn.
What was it that Kobe said? It'll probably be easy. The Mamba mentality? No.
I think I'd rather have a cavity.
Okay, then that's your choice. But I'm letting you know you're wrong. And shout out to the fact we have an 80-year-old female listener.
Oh,
who
yeah.
emails me.
What's up? Yeah, we should hook her up with the dude in the. Remember, my daughter worked as a server at the old people home,
Oh yeah,
and a guy there was a listener.
that was awesome.
Rosalie got really mad at me about my Santa story.
Yeah,
Made me
she'll
feel really
she'll
bad.
check you,
Yeah.
which I've told her.
We need that.
We need a grandma.
Yeah.
You got any gummy thoughts? Just because I want to make
let's
sure that
see.
you know that early bird gummies
What did I write down?
it's earlybirdcbd.com. And they have a code there, dumbzone20. All like no spaces there. Dumbzone20. You get 20% off on earlybirdcbd.com. If you previously used the code DZ20, you can use this new one and get 20% off. It has THC, 2.5 milligrams of natural THC, also 12.5 of CBD in each gummy. So it's the best CBD you're going to have. Now, if you get drug tested at work,
Quit.
we're going to either quit your job or don't use early bird gummies. But you want to take the edge off after a tough day, maybe Business Wednesday. Maybe your buddy will call you on Business Wednesday and be like, hey, you want, and I'm like,
Actually, I've already saved 20%.
which did happen last night. So yeah, go to earlybirdcbd.com. Dumbzone20. We love you, Early Bird.
What was that?
Any particular gummy thought?
Oh, you know what? I have a super quick one. This is really half-baked. Really half-baked. But the other night, we used to make fun of Donovan for doing this, and I think we make fun of Dan's wife for doing it. But I don't watch really any TV, but maybe 20 minutes a week I'll be there with my wife.
Scrolling?
It's not bad. Like, occasionally you're
Oh, wow.
what if I just watched 25 minutes of Bad Boys 2 on IFC?
Yeah.
And for those 20 minutes, you're like, God damn, this knocks. Like,
It's the
so
only
good.
time you would watch
No,
Bad
there's
Boys 2
no way
if you're
I'm
scrolling.
Right. What am I going to... And I also
You're
don't
not going to
really...
grab it off your shelf.
It was
if
in
indeed you have
progress,
it.
so, like, it's already kicking ass, you know?
No, and you're trying to remember, like, a scene that I've... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll sit here for a little while.
And you
Not
don't-
bad.
You don't want 90 minutes of it. You
No.
just want 20.
Yeah, it was
Right in
not,
the middle.
Not bad. My wife's like, I've never really seen this. I'm like, oh, it's great. And I'm watching Will Smith, and I'm thinking, man, there was a time when I thought he was like the coolest person alive.
Yeah.
Like literally whenever I was like 12, 13 years old, my thought was, this is Frank Sinatra for me. And I sort of long for a day where I knew a lot less about. I long for a day where Kemp Spin didn't exist.
You
And
can
I just
look
thought
at
of Will
someone
Smith
and enjoy them for
and thought
what you
of
think
like
they are.
his albums that I liked because I was in junior high and didn't know that they were not real rap music or whatever people said. I thought all of his movies ruled. I thought he was a nice guy. I didn't even know what Scientology was.
Do you think he invented rap?
I thought he was certainly
boy,
on the
this-
forefront of, he'd been in a TV show. He was in movies.
Rap will
He had-
never get better than this.
But seriously, when you're 12 or 13, and especially if you're like
parents
a white
don't.
kid who's-
He's right about parents.
don't
man.
understand.
They don't know shit.
And now all I can think about is his wife making him sit down on her Facebook show and telling him that she had sex with their son's friend. The fact that they're kids, I don't know what's going on there. Scientology. He slapped Chris Rock. Just a lot of stuff happened that I forgot there was a time when he used to basically be a god to me.
Boy,
He was so cool.
how many times did you picture yourself with that cigar
Oh my
after
God.
saving the earth?
The cigar dragging the alien out of the desert. Maybe a
Yeah.
cigar on a boat in Cuba. Just getting jiggy with it. All the time. And now...
I got a couple that are audio related that could be my last ones. One, I don't think we can play the audio because we just don't know about these rules.
oh,
I'd rather be my own master.
beautiful. I love it.
But what has he got there? Oh, we got a Independence Day based.
That is literally a glass with a fist punching an alien from Independence Day in
Wow.
the face.
That's awesome.
Somehow
Most
they
special
have that
thing
here
I've
at
ever
False Idol.
seen. With a false... That's incredible. Absolutely.
Very
incredible.
meta.
I'm blown away.
So you know this?
I do. The Dice Man cometh.
That is the Dice Man. So we're informed by, and maybe everybody else knows this, I didn't, informed by somebody who says it might be obvious, but did you know the O in the song EMF Unbelievable is the Dice Man? I didn't want to play the song for fear of YouTube yelling at us. But you know the things you say.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh!
Is it really?
really?
That is wild. Yeah, it's listed on the Wikipedia as so they must have had to pay for it. Damn, that's
And I find
wild.
that not very believable, but there it is on Wikipedia. And my last one is actual audio, which is the subject line, Aaron Rodgers math. Dear Roast Beef Wrangler.
We've probably had that one, but I like it. It's disgusting.
I want to call back to the banter about Aaron Rodgers and his, quote, impressive math calculations. He thinks of himself as somewhat of a savant in making these split-second decisions on probabilities. But really, he's closer to Michael Irvin math than anything that would be accurate. I was interested in watching his documentary, but as a math teacher myself, I had to turn it off when he was gloating over his abilities to square numbers. If the calculations he is using are helping him with his confidence in whatever play he's running, then great. But don't let his overconfidence deceive you. He is no different than any cheeseball sales guy throwing meaningless numbers out to sound more intelligent. He couldn't logic his way out of a wet paper bag. Never punt, always back in, keep chasing that money, from Nathan Price. Here is the piece of audio in question where I was impressed. Math teacher is laughing at me.
It's all percentages, so there's ways of saying it, but you're throwing the ball to the open guy, you're going through progression, but in the end, it's all percentages. So if a go ball out there is a 40% completion on a high one and a 20% on the back shoulder, and I have a check down that's a 90% completion right here. I got to factor in what down the distance it is, who that guy is. Like James Jones back in the day, every jump ball to him would be 20% with most guys, 50% with him. So that changed your mindset. Like, oh, there's a 50% throw out there, then I got a 30% here, and an 80% here, and a 90% here. In the end, it's all percentages.
Wait, but he didn't say anything about squaring numbers there, did he?
I don't know
So I thought if he said squaring numbers, then that he got it wrong. That to me is just, I thought the guy was going to say he's just verbalizing something that's intuitive. But like I think I screwed this word up, but the term like Bayesian, like probability, that's all that is, right? It's just like I make different decisions based on the cost, like the value proposition of them.
But is it also
and the
like
percentages? If he's talking about something else, like that's
well, I don't know if he was meaning the roundness of the numbers, because you never believe something that's going to cost rebuild this will be $500 million. Really? You know that exactly?
No, but
like this is 10%, this is 40%, this is 20%. I
Right.
thought that might have been what this guy meant, but as you say that, I also think it's kind of obvious, right? What
Of course it is.
A long
Of course it
pass
is.
is going to be a less percentage,
Yes,
and the check down, yes, that will be 90. And if you have a really good receiver, I'll bet he's able to catch it more often than the normal. Now, is it 20 to 50? I would like to see those stats.
yes.
An actual breakdown, or is that just Aaron Rodgers saying, I trust that guy because he's caught a couple of tough passes in my past?
It's probably some of
I've
both.
thrown a couple, and I know he caught them, and I didn't expect him to.
You're saying his science, his independent research may be a little off?
Yes.
Well, I think it's what he's doing is what frustrates people about him. He's describing something that's pretty obvious, but making it sound like he's very smart to do so. And everything he talks about is things where I'm like, yeah, shit, I mean, that's true. You just sound like a tool talking about it all the time, right? It's kind of like with Shoddy to an extent. But, I mean, there are certainly young quarterbacks that they have to teach by hitting them on the head with a whistle, like, check the ball down. I mean, how do you not see that this is a more obvious solution to this problem on this play? But I also don't think he's, like, reinventing the wheel. You know, maybe that's what the math teacher is mad about. Although I imagine if you're a math teacher, you just get mad anybody else talks about math.
Well,
I would and be like, no, fuck no.
it's like if you're watching, well, not Frasier, that's real realistic, but another,
yeah,
news radio, and
Sure.
you're like, hey, that's not how a radio station runs.
right. That's good stuff. Real good stuff. I think that's all I got.
Okay. Do we want to do news outside of news?
I think we should
Or do we want to
drain
poos?
veins and then do Afroman and the news.
At Flooring Direct, we have meet or beat pricing. No need to shop around. You're already getting the best pricing from us. Rick Renner from the DFW's most highly rated flooring company, Flooring Direct. Whether it be carpet, LVP, SBC, tile, laminate, hardwoods, or granite countertops, we have a price matching guarantee. And many styles we have in stock in town, and we can install yesterday. Well, maybe not yesterday. How about tomorrow? Book today.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Quality roofing, we've got drones.
Boy, they do. And they're going to take those drones, fly them up top, and get a good look at that roof and inspect it.
They will. I never knew that until you told me last week.
The whole lead up.
I was last week years old when you
Yeah.
told me that Qualis Roofing has drones. But yes, apparently the insurance companies recommend you get your roof inspected twice a year. I think that's a little ridiculous. Let's at least make it once, though.
But
And
the
do
drone
it
makes sense now, though. Because you don't, I mean, if you're going to be going up there, once, twice a year?
Yeah.
You're going to need a drone for that.
QualisGC.com. They're great. They're great with listeners of our show. We've had, tons of people just come up to us and tell us how awesome the experience was with Qualis. I don't have to have anybody to tell me how awesome my experience was. They put a new roof on my house. I wasn't sure if I needed one. I knew that we haven't had a new roof in over a decade. And they went up there, inspected it, and they're like, yeah, you got a lot of hail damage here, man. So we'll take care of it. They took care of everything. They dealt with the insurance company for us. I didn't have to do all the calls on that end, and all we paid is the deductible. So Qualis Roofing, go to QualisGC.com. Do they have a number?
They do. The phone number is 817-500-9008. And all of those are interesting copy points. But there's one final one.
That's where he was leading you guys in it.
It doesn't matter.
Quality roofing, we've got drones.
Magnificent.
Trident Access Services, I had garage door bad. But after just one email wrote, could I call you dad? Had a brand new door put in just a single day. Trident Access Services, holy crap, hooray.
Give up.
Door was sad and sucky, flaccid at its best. But Jeremy and the fellas said, just put your fear to rest. If you need some help like me, just call the boys today. Trident Access Services, holy crap, hooray.
Yeah, the website is txtrident.com. Hit up Jeremy at 817-512-1212. And we learned through Grady that if you're a listener, you get 10% off.
Are you having to resort to drinking extreme energy drinks all day just to get by? Are you dealing with brain fog throughout the day? Are you putting on unwanted weight? Feel like you're in a rut? Want more out of life? And need a reset to start making healthy decisions? Having a little trouble in the bedroom? Things not exactly looking up? Having some trouble getting the bishop to move more than one space at a time? Is your penis broken? Then come to Game Day Men's Health. 12 DFW locations. GameDay.dumbzone.com.
I got this email literally this morning from Anson, who wanted to shout out Travis and his team at Community Mechanical. So anyway, he had another HVAC company. And he said there was a part that needed fixed, but the labor would be $4,000. And turned off my heater and gas for safety reasons, and then said it'll be 2 weeks for them to replace it.
Sweet.
So he said he was already planning on calling CommMech. And then he says in parentheses, I've shortened community mechanical.
Yes,
anyway,
he has. We'll let him own that one.
For an alternate quote, but also to see if they might have a better response time. Now he says, everything I've heard about this company on your podcast is true. I called the office, left a voicemail, had a return call within 5 minutes. Explained the situation. The lady I spoke to gave me emails for both Drew and Travis, asked I explain it to them. I sent all the info, including photos of my equipment. I put in the subject line that I'm a Dumb Zone listener that needs help. They call me 9 minutes later. They gave a ballpark estimate over the phone. It was a quarter of the price the other company quoted me. They sent one of their technicians to the supply store a couple hours later to get the parts. They have the parts in hand. They were at my house 8:30 a.m. the next morning to complete the work. And really, he goes on, there's a lot longer thing where they also discovered like a gas leak that was in his, because his wife had smelled. Anyway, he says they're the real deal. They have a customer for life. You have my permission to use my name, all that kind of stuff. But we've gotten tons of these, though.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Just to know that people are, they're saving people from the cold, from getting ripped off. And they're our boys.
Yeah,
I'm proud of
it's
them.
communitydfw.com and the number that you can call or text. And they'll return your text, 469-667-7290.
I just got rear-ended. Should I call the insurance company?
It's always best to talk to us before dealing with the insurance company.
Okay, but I don't think I can afford a lawyer.
Don't worry. You don't pay us anything up front. No hidden fees, no surprises.
Oh, thank you. I feel so overwhelmed right now.
Before you call the insurance company, call Frankel first. Frankel and Frankel. Call 214 or 817, all threes.
All right, welcome back into Bad Beats. If it's a beat, it's bad. You're going to find it on this week's Bad Beats. Okay, here we have Clint Frizzell, a man who appears to be in his 40s, maybe 50s. A sweet older woman here is handing him his laundry and a sandwich. I'm going to guess this loser lives at home, Dan.
Well, we know the name of the segment, but could it be that this middle-aged man would do this in his elderly mother's home?
It sure looks that way. Proper planning prevents poor performance. This man is a Navy SEAL of beats. Look at that setup.
Well, disgusting or not, he's clearly thorough. He might be called the Belichick of beats.
A voluptuous pump of lotion, and it is total leather time. Back in the living room, Mom's treating herself to a little CNN time now that the laundry's done. And what's this?
I hate to have to report this. The breaking news just into CNN is that actor Robin Williams is dead at the age of 63 from an apparent suicide.
Oh, and looky there, Mork is dead and Clint is oblivious.
I got a feeling he's about to find out, though. Moms love sharing news. This is a big story.
Honey, Robin Williams died.
Oh, there's no right time to learn that Patch Adams has hung himself, but this is definitely the wrong one.
How will he react to the death of Mr. Keating? Carpe beat. He keeps right on jerking it.
Free that genie, Clint.
My God, the perseverance there. You think that's bad, Dan? You should have seen what Coco did when they broke the news to her.
Why'd they tell her?
Next time on Bad Beats.
Sorted by month.
Yeah, so I
properly. He's got every single.
So I screenshotted everything. I wrote it up. I just wanted everybody to know that. I mean, if
stats on them.
Oh yeah.
We were right there with. It was always us
and Lena
us the
Hidalgo.
musers and and the heart, whatever.
Oh.
We were always right. If there was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
downtime, the other guys were also down. You know,
We would look at it like that always. Like, where are we
Yeah.
moving with everything else? And we were always, but whatever.
But
I
whatever.
was unaware you had
The
this
point
whole-
is, I had the receipts, I had the screenshots, I had a whole thing ready.
You talked him out of it?
I know.
Okay.
I didn't.
No, and then I just didn't do it.
And he knew not to ask me.
I just didn't pull the trigger.
That's like me asking Dan, can we play this racist or sexist thing? You
But
don't
this is
ask
pre-
him.
this
Because
is
he's
might-
going to say yes.
It might have been prehab, dude.
Yeah, this
and
is a while
prehab,
ago.
Jake was not as confrontational, oddly enough.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were more of a.
Let's keep
He had some boundaries.
Yeah, now you're just like, hey, man, just live life.
Fuck that guy.
You knew if anybody really dug deep and wanted to push back, you had that.
But I got it ready.
You
If
know,
anybody wants to start,
honestly,
start yapping
L4G,
on-
there's something to that.
What?
Like just in life when you're like you're
He knew
bogged
the
down.
Oppo research was the his
Yeah.
weakness.
Yeah, but even then, now you're like, it's that stuff's still there, but you're like, I don't care.
Oh, now you wear it as a badge of honor
It's great.
because you're past it,
Fuck yeah.
theoretically.
It's like victory lap.
I hit the island green.
With your thumbs and your index fingers?
No, when there
He
was
did
a
it. Super Bowl party.
This is the Super Bowl that was in Jacksonville, and that was our
media party.
The media party was at Sawgrass.
Dude,
It had really crappy food, really just finger food type stuff, and you had to wait in a very long line to do it. Were you there, Blake?
No.
Is this John Daly?
This is when on stage John Daly and Darius Rucker would appear.
Perfect.
But also, this was a different era of the Super Bowl in which media day with the players and stuff, all that bit. You know how it's a big, huge thing
Yeah.
at night now. It was in the
Afroman
morning.
will bring
And
it
so the first one would be like
to
at
ya.
9 a.m. and the second one would be at 11 a.m. Something
Okay,
like that.
right.
They would stagger them. But maybe it was even earlier. Whatever. The point was we had, and this was not Dan. This was my era of I'm awake till 3 in the morning, and then I get up the last second I can.
Yes.
So I was dragging, had been, gone since whatever early time in the morning. Now we're at this thing. John Daly's on stage, and Bob's getting excited, and I'm like, I can't eat this little tiny food. I'm leaving. And that's where we got in an argument about the flame-broiled Whopper. Was very
It's an
enticing.
all-time classic.
But before leaving, yes, the media, you could stand in a line and try to land one on the green.
No kidding.
And I did hit the green,
Uh-oh.
and it bounced again, and it went in the water. But I was the only guy among Corby, Bob, like all these guys who were big golf
bros
to even hit the green.
Did you
They
have-
all went in the drink.
One swing? Was that sort of the rule, or did you have a couple chances?
I think it was one time.
One swing?
Yeah. I don't think you could sit there and.
Yeah.
If you could, those guys
reload. Sure.
would have
Okay.
then hit it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They played a prank on Dodgers manager Wilbert Robinson. Dropped a grapefruit from the plane instead. He was in his mid-50s. The grapefruit exploded on him, and he thought he was bleeding and stuff. And just hilarity. Back in 1917, this was like a major news story.
That's funny today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny
That's
today.
a good bit.
The only problem is today you'd have 3 jack-offs off camera being like, drop the grapefruit now, drop it on the coach. Ruining it.
Or Dude Perfect would film it 80 times before the one time it finally splatters.
Oh!
Not back then.
Yeah, and they'd be like,
Citrus!
Oh! Oh!
I've been owing all week because of you fucking. I can't stop.
Just try it around your house. Anytime your wife or anybody says anything and you feel like you have something halfway smart back to them, just punctuate it.
Yeah.
A fake cigarette.
Maybe give him a slap on the ass.
Oh.
you having a proteini? I'll give you a little proteini. Now get a
My bulls.
Now drape my balls across your chin.
I had my tongue up there.
You should just walk around the players.
It's fun.
Like if somebody tees off.
You know what? You know what?
Just get one on TV.
You will get one.
Give me a Xander tee off.
I'll do like 16th hole, par 5. They're hitting driver. Let's say Sunday last 10 groups or so. I will get down there. This is my pledge.
Okay, so the thing of where I'll say this to my mom, you're not doing anymore.
No, that's the
This is good though.
Okay, this is the one.
If we
This is better payoff, I think.
I'm rolling on it.
All right.
The Dumb Zone.
Okay, everyone take a silly bus and pass it to the amigo behind you.
Hey, man, what the hell do you think you're doing? Yeah.
Mr. Cartmenes is here to make sure you all get into college.
Getting into college? Man, we ain't getting no college. Fuck you. Yeah, man. This is grass.
How do I reach these kids? The reason that you think you can't get into college is because you haven't been taught how to cheat properly. How do you think white people always get ahead? Because we cheat all the time. I mean, because they cheat all the time. This is Bill Belichick, coach of the New England Patriots. He's won 3 Super Bowls. How? He cheated. He even got caught cheating, and nobody cared. Bill Belichick proved that in America it's okay to cheat as long as you cheat your way to the top.
Hey, I don't want to be called a cheater.
No. If you cheat and fail, you're a cheater. If you cheat and succeed, you're savvy.
This is bullshit. I don't want to waste my time learning to cheat.
Go ahead, the door's right there. Bye-bye, have fun. We will miss you. How do I reach these kids?
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
1 week from today will be Thursday, March 26th. And we will be in Fort Worth at Zoli's.
Tarrant County back-to-back weeks. Stand up.
Yeah, 11:30 to 2:30.
Is Joe Exotic still in jail?
Ish. We'll find out.
Over here?
We will find out next Thursday. We will not be in the Game Day Men's Health studio. We'll be at Zoli's Pizza. Zoli's, part of the burgeoning empire. What kind of an empire does Jay have over there?
Oh, I think it's well beyond burgeon.
It's established?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an empire for sure.
Jay Jerrier, our guy who owns all the Cane Rossos, also popped up a Zoli's Pizza. What kind of pizza is Zoli's? Does it have a... Like, Cane Rosso is like in Italy.
Yeah,
if you go to Italy, that's the exact kind of pizza you'll find.
I do know this about the Zoli's in Fort Worth. It is the place that debuted the press box hot chicken sandwich some years ago.
Ah. Will Julie be with us?
One can only hope. One can only hope. She's on spring break this week.
Julie, though, is always with us in some way. There's a little Julie in all of us.
Speaking of Tarrant County, that's the only place I've been. Well, it's the only county jail I've ever been to. We were driving through San Marcos where I went to college, and we drive by the San Marcos jail. You ever been in there? With my kids in the car. So I'm like, no, I hadn't been to that.
Like, there's a time.
Where have you been?
There's
have
a time
you?
Someday for that.
I'm like, dude, what are we doing? Like, how am I supposed to answer that question? It's the cop's fault. Speaking of it was the cop's fault, it's time to talk Afroman. It's brought to you by...
Oh, let's make this brought to us by Ownwell.
Ownwell. Affordability, it's all the rage, Dan. You could save a little bit of money. Maybe you skip your coffee one day or you don't order out anymore. And that's nice. You can save a little bit of money. But with Ownwell, you can save a lot of money. And if you don't, there's no harm, no foul. It's to help you save money by protesting your property taxes without you having to, like, get a brick. I think that's how you normally protest them. They do it for you, and you only pay if you get a reduction, the good kind. 86% of homeowners get that reduction. You're going to get a better rate as far as what Ownwell takes as their cut than the rest of the market. It all starts by going to ownwell.com/thedumbzone. Just takes a couple minutes. You give them your address. You give them a couple other pieces of info, and they start fighting for you. Blake saves money on his cable bill, all sorts of things.
Yeah, saved money obviously on property taxes, but yeah, internet bill, phone bill, they have TV, cable bill. It's all under their Ownwell concierge service.
Ownwell.com/thedumbzone. Dan.
Well.
So, back in the summer of 2022, the home of rapper Afroman was raided. Afroman, if you don't know him from anything else, you may know him from Because I Got High or But Then I Got High.
Okay.
As cleared up in the court, right?
Oh, that's right. Did you mark that?
I did not.
Okay.
So this has all played out very, very publicly. I don't personally know the statutes on what trials end up on TV and with cameras in them and which ones end up with Tom Brady being drawn like a ghost. It seems like it's up to the judge, maybe. Don't know. But in this case, over the last week or so, the Afroman defamation trial has been all the rage on social media. So Afroman lives in Ohio, and the local police raided his home in 2022. They had a warrant, and that warrant was based on information they got from an informant. Now, if you do some digging on social media or wherever, it sounds like this informant, like a lot of CIs are, is just like a crackhead, you know? You know, most of the people who are, think about watching The Shield. Most of the people that they were getting information from, that's the problem when you're like in the military and you got to get info. This is a big problem with the Taliban, is they would lie and say like, oh, this guy, it's just their enemy. But in this case, this criminal informant tells these police in Ohio that Afroman has a sex dungeon and he's got women underneath his house. Now, it might also be that Afroman, like, his whole neighborhood probably just smells like weed all the time because he's Afroman and he's a black guy. He's got a lot of money. And so they raided his house. They took some money, about $5,000 from a jacket that they found. Took some of his weed, some vape pens, small amount of weed, but nothing else. They didn't find the dungeon. And so he has been hitting back at them for the last few years by releasing songs and music videos about the local police.
Well, I think you also have to say they broke his door down.
Oh yeah, they
destroyed his door.
Can I just say this as a blanket statement here for all my this is for all my libertarian homies out there that still go to like reason.com. The police don't do anything without fucking your whole shit up, and they don't have to pay for any of it. If you get illegally searched, they're going to bust down your door. They're going to maybe let your dog out that you'll never get back, and it doesn't matter. That what they did to him, I understand why you're pointing it out. It's what they do to everybody.
Well, I'm pointing it out because you're going to need that information for some song titles.
Yes, but they wrecked his house. That's what they do when they do these things. They turn your house upside down.
And they turned off his security cameras.
Yes, they cut the cords to his security cameras because at the time that the raid was happening, Afroman's ex-wife let him know, hey, the sheriff's deputies are at your house, and he was able to pull it up on his phone and, like, watch. And I think was able to talk, at which point they were like, snip, snip.
Because that seems pretty nefarious.
Yeah. Like, why?
Yeah, what are you hiding?
Which
and
he keeps saying.
That's where, when you said they got that $5,000 out of a coat pocket or whatever, and then I guess it said $5,000 on the evidence bag, and then later there was $4,600 in there.
Yeah.
And so that's why did he write a song about, did you steal my money? Something like that.
He wrote a song called, one of them's Will You Help Me Repair My Door? Pretty straightforward. There's a music video for that. He raised money.
He used the footage.
Yes, he used
the
actual
security cam
from the raid.
from before they turned it off. during in his music video.
Yes, and he's a little more civilized than TC and I were, because on his countertop he has a full pound cake, but it is covered by one of those glass cake covers. And one of the officers, who's a heavy-set fellow, as he walks by, he stops and really ogles the pound cake. It's a lemon pound cake. He looks like he wants to take some.
Yeah, if you ever seen a guy like get busted checking out a girl's behind or something,
he's eye-effing the pound
that's this
cake.
big fat cop on.
So he named that guy Officer Pound Cake.
Nice.
And released some songs about him. All of his videos.
One song is called "Why You Disconnecting My Video Camera."
Okay. Needed an
Yeah.
editor.
There's one called "Lick It Lisa," where the female deputy who cut his security camera, he illustrates her performing oral sex on another series of women several times. It's clearly her because he filmed her in the same seat that she was giving her deposition in. So the police department is suing him for defamation.
No, that's where you're wrong. The police department is not. I'm pretty sure those deputies are suing him individually.
Okay.
Which I think is important. Because if the police department was doing it, they probably have more resources behind them. These are police.
That's true.
So they have a fair amount.
It's just the case is the case.
But it's not brought by the police department is the state.
Yeah, that would be tough. Defamation is going to be tough to prove against like the state, right? It's way easier, I would think. An individual who could prove harm.
This Lisa, whoever,
right.
She's not famous. She can't.
Right. So they take the stand.
Like
the
one
trials
of
this week.
One of the songs' name is "Randy Walters is a Son of a Bitch."
Yeah, and here's how I found out about that.
Randy Walters is one of the cops.
Very long song titles.
Here's how this showed up on my feed first. It showed up. I'll just play the audio of Randy Walters, Ohio Sheriff's deputy, on the stand, and he's. Do you want to play it? Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Defamation statement is that he said he had sex with your wife.
Yes.
Okay. And that's painted you in a false light.
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
No, I just want to ask that question because you said we don't know. I just
Been with
need
that
the
woman
answer.
since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of? Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
Okay, so this is Randy. The song's, it's about having sex with his wife. But I saw that clip first.
Okay.
And then I'm like, well, how bad could it have been? And the very next thing that popped up on my feed was this. It's Afroman in a flag suit.
Randy Walters is the son of a bitch.
Okay. Wow, pretty to the point. What else?
Yeah, that's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich.
Okay. Now he's playing video from the raid, and he's miming having sex with Randy's wife. And pictures of her and him together. So that was great.
It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video.
Very factual songs, you know? Really to the point. All right, that's enough of that one.
He's also in the video, he's wearing like this American flag suit.
Which he showed up to court in every day.
And he was wearing American flag sunglasses. Like you can't see black on the front. It's like you can see through the flag.
It's like a wrestler.
Yeah.
And he's been posting all throughout, and he's for the last few years he's been making parody videos where he hires actors that look like these police officers and making fun of them. And there were supporters, because this is the sort of thing that catches fire. And I reference like the libertarian, that is a cause. You can get people who have never heard of Afroman before who are like, you know what I care about? That the police shouldn't be able to do that sort of thing to you.
Yeah.
So there were people at Afroman's trial from all over. I mean, he drew large support. And, let's play the Lick 'em Lisa one, Clayton, because this is the female officer that cut his security camera, and you can see that she starts actually crying on the stand as they make her, much like us when we were in court, and we had to look at images of Ticket Reddit in court. They just make this lady sit here and watch these videos that Afroman made. Now she's a fake cop is chasing. The woman's a little heavier than the actual lady. Now he's implying she's got a penis. Now here she is performing oral sex on a stripper from behind. Wow. Now you could go back. Now we're back in the courtroom. We've got tears. This is so absurd. That she went down on my spouse. Okay, there you go. That's enough. Now this has come up before in court, the rap lyric thing. And it has, I don't know that anybody's ever gone to jail for lyrics, but there have been times where people's lyrics will get brought up in court to build a case against them.
Oh, yeah, and reading the lyrics?
Yes, and the lawyer always has to be like, okay, this is a joke, this is like art, this is poetry. And they're like, yeah, well, what about this one where he says, I shot this guy 9 times and we have this video of him with a gun in his hand. And then they're like, okay, but this is art. But in this case, Afroman is not describing him breaking any laws. He's just talking shit about public officials. I mean, maybe they're not public officials, but they're other citizens that, I guess ultimately the jury decided this is freedom of speech.
That if I'm saying that I'm having sex with your wife,
there's really nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, I'm not. Is that defaming you?
Well, I think when taken in sum, there's the art part of it, right? Like he's putting music video, he's hiring actors. Like this is clearly a joke, right?
Was there ever something in the Tiger King case? Do you remember the video?
Oh yeah,
about, Carol Baskin's husband, or Carol Baskin feeding her husband to the lions?
Yeah, maybe a cease and desist or something where you weren't allowed to depict that. I don't know, but Afroman in this case is very focused because he was on the stand for half an hour. He's very focused on the idea that this raid was illegal, and it probably was. I don't think that mattered.
That's not. Yeah, that's not what's on trial here. It's just
no. Ultimately, they just decided. But you've got the right to say this stuff.
In every yes, I mean he had his talking points that he kept pounding was.
And I want to play a little bit of that. But here's the first moment of his testimony that I realized. Well, I shouldn't say that. The first moment is probably whenever I realized he was wearing the American flag suit in the box. But a couple minutes in, he started kind of bragging, and I thought this was funny.
You have a large presence on social media, obviously, correct?
Depends on your definition of large. There's bigger people than me, but I'm all right.
And on Instagram, is it fair to say that you have 247,000 followers?
Yeah, I just got some of them the other day.
You got new ones coming all the time
Yes. Not all the time. Just here lately.
because the trial's coming up.
Yeah, all the publicity from the officers lawsuing me is running up my numbers.
That's a subtle one, but just to let them know, like, hey, I'm going to make a killing off this.
Yeah.
And I saw so many people on social media this morning.
From me, it's not because I'm making these songs. It's because you put a lawsuit on us.
Right.
Or him. Now I'm transferring this into
a
personal situation, but yeah.
Sometimes getting sued can be good for your business.
Yeah.
Here was his main point
Although
of...
Afroman's still going to have to pay these lawyers. We know how that can be.
True. His main point of attack is here.
Yeah, my whole thing is they never should have rated me in the first place.
That's your whole thing.
That's my whole thing.
That's the
my whole
point.
thing. If they never would have showed up, there would be no songs about them. I wouldn't know who they are. Their faces would not be on my video cameras. None of this, we wouldn't be in this room right now if they hadn't raided my house and didn't press no charges, didn't even know what they was doing. This whole thing is their fault, and they're suing me for their mistake.
And so you don't really care if they stole your money or not. You're just mad
I
about
do
what
care
they
about
did.
if they stole them.
But
Police officers shouldn't be stealing the civilians' money. So I do care. All of it is an outrage. This whole thing is an outrage.
Add it to the list. I want to say that in a setting where it can be taken seriously. All of it. This whole damn operation. It's an outrage. He sort of restates that at the end, but I thought this was a nice bit of a heater.
So what they did, searching your house, gave you the right to do everything you
Under the
did.
circumstance that I got freedom of speech, after they run around my house with guns and kick down my door, I got the right to kick a can in my backyard, use my freedom of speech, turn my bad times into a good time. Yes, I do. And I think I'm a sport for doing so, because I don't go to their house, kick down their doors, flip them off on their surveillance cameras, then try to play the victim and sue them.
You were at Lisa Phillips's deposition, correct?
Yes, sir.
In your lawyer's
Okay, so now they're going to remind him, like, did you saw she was sad? And every time they're like, she was sad, you saw how that affected him. He was like, I was sad when you kicked down my door.
Yeah.
My kid was sad when you had an AR-15 in front of him. Like, he just played it perfectly. And, it ends here.
Is there anything that can change my mind about the fact that they shouldn't have been at my house in the first place? Is there anything that can change my mind about how my money shouldn't have been touched in the first place? No.
That's all the questions I have. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a great triumph, man.
Yeah, it's a good half hour.
It did make me wonder.
Cross-examination.
Back to that first point of how I have never for a second believed that people that get selected for a jury follow the rules about what media they're allowed to intake or not. Especially today. No way. There's just no way. And so, I don't know how all this works, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody or a few people in the jury knew, like, hey, everybody's roasting these cops. Like, we cannot be the guys who side with these dorks and lick at Lisa right now. Like, Afroman is the king of the people out there right now. I feel like that has to impact the jury pool in some way. Maybe not, but
you would think.
I feel like it's tough to get around.
But it just feels like that'd be... Do you think it was easier?
Back in the day?
Previously,
yes,
yeah.
I definitely do. Because now everything, like, oh, you wanted to look something up, maybe a newspaper. I'll just avoid the paper.
Right, it's
I'll
like
avoid
avoiding a
TV.
score type thing.
Your phone.
Yeah.
Or even 20 years ago, these songs would not be released. He would not be able to do this kind of stuff.
But but the jury pool where you live, if it's where Afroman lives, this big thing is happening here finally, you probably can't avoid it.
In that case, you're probably right regardless of technology, yeah. But I saw a bunch of people who were like younger than me that were like, damn, I didn't know anything about Afroman. Like, this is like playing the Super Bowl on a small scale. When he wakes up next month, his Spotify numbers will be 10 times what they were the month before.
You're very familiar with Afroman, are you not? Or somewhat familiar?
I mean, I know the song.
You know what I remember about Afroman before now is like he got attacked on stage and like hit some woman or something. He might be on Camp Fimfo for that reason.
Let me see here.
Like he hit her with a guitar because he plays guitar.
Wow. Number 2 on the list, just below Abraham Lincoln, Afroman clocked a female at a concert.
Yeah, dude.
Don't get a lot of rapper guitars, do you?
No. He's more of a rap. He's not much of a rapper, but he's like
he's a comedic rapper, right?
Yeah, he's got like a Weird Al element to him, but he's a real musician. Like, you know, a lot of those guys are. They just don't play. And what they really don't do is smash a lady in the head with a Stratocaster.
Right, but he's a real musician / bit, whereas Weird Al is like bit.
Are you sure?
You think he's a real musician too? Am
I
going to get in an argument with Ty Walker about this? About his
I bet
ability to play the
and
what
again,
is this thing?
Accordion. I mean, I could be wrong about this, but in my experience, most of the people who are the best at writing like weird, effed up parody stuff are people who are extremely musically talented. I bet you he can compose. I could be wrong.
Well, I'll take that bet. Want to do some in the news? Brought to us by Underdog.
You'll take that bet indeed.
Not betting, just trying to pick overs.
Well, the spot hasn't started yet. Now it started.
Hires,
lowers. That's right.
That's right.
Underdog. I actually was looking at some picks this morning. Luka, as we said earlier, on a tear. You can take the over 38.5 on the Luka points, and then, 32.5 for points, 8.5 assists, and I got Tyler Hero 29.5 points, rebounds, assists. That pays out a 6-1.
Underdog is an app. Download that today. Use the promo code DUMBZONE. You can get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. So the promo code is DUMBZONE. You make some picks, win some money. You kind of pit player versus player. You know, pick some stat categories. So you'll certainly pick Luka for all the higher stuff, right?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. Must be 18 plus. Do you already have this somewhere? Or?
Well, I have the part where it says, like that it's recorded, but maybe it's down here. This has not been good. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I didn't know if you had the something actually recorded, or should I?
do.
Okay.
I do have something recorded.
I'm going to think about that while I think about Underdog. Downloading that app.
Download the app today. Sign up with promo code DUMBZONE to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code DUMBZONE Underdog. Make picks, win money, must be 18 plus. 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska. 19 plus in Colorado for some games. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/website and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerns replay? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgamblining.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369.
That's right. Make picks, win money. Promo code DUMBZONE.
Here's Jay with the Dumb Zone News.
A lot going on out there, Dan.
A lot more than you think.
So much more than you think. I just have to get to the right window here. People just don't understand.
I know. Tabs.
Tabs.
Whatever happened to printing?
It's a good question. This is kind of an odd story.
Not printing is why Hillary lost. Because you're all like, oh, let's save the tree.
Right. There's something to that. Oh, we'll go to a coffee shop and work.
Right.
All right. Did you guys ever go to Kennedale Speedway when you were kids?
Kennedale?
Yeah. It was a thing around here to go out there. They would have like drag races. They had an actual like dirt track out there at one point. It was a big deal.
I want to know the amount of cities that have a dragway and run the wing T offense like Kennedale.
I would bet it's a pretty the Venn diagram's an overlay.
Yeah.
I don't think you're running state-of-the-art offense in a place where you have ATV buggy races on Friday night.
Do you think you would have ever gone if your parents didn't get divorced?
Probably not.
No.
It was absolutely something Chappie took you guys to, right?
No, this was like a high school thing.
Oh.
This was I don't know, cars were a really big deal around here. You know, you'd have like all the parking lots in this area on Friday and Saturday night. They'll have like, you gotta also remember, I was in high school when Fast and Furious came out. So like, I wasn't car guy at all, still am not. I just want a fair lease. But other than that, I don't give a shit about a car.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very popular here. And Cannondale was where you could like take your car. And then, you know, at some level, one of the coolest things the ticket ever did was Friday night drags. They would go out to Texas Motor Speedway. Rich and the OD would be on the call.
Beating.
I board opted. I'm sure you thought it was a beating. Soroy would be in the crowd.
Did you have to go?
I had to set it up.
Okay.
Soroy would be out in the crowd
down the damn strip like it mattered.
Dude, but it was awesome. They would you just race your car.
Yeah.
It would just be like
really?
rednecks and like gearheads would just show up on Friday night at TMS and they would just race the straightaway in like a souped up, you know, whatever. And it's rich.
Yeah,
Dude, I had fun. Soroy would be hammered in the crowd, like talking to the racers and talking to chicks. It was a great time.
The only one that took it seriously was the OD, who would have his sheet of the cars in the bracket. So he knew this 1996 Saturn was going to go up against this 06 Cadillac. I got the Cadillac in this one. Let's see how it turns out. And then you hear them.
Oh,
yeah.
It's Tracy from Watauga.
Yeah.
By a car length. It was fun. But anyways, I'm doing this story because Cannondale's racetrack popped back up in the news in a, you could either call this a die doing what you love or something very ironic because the track safety official died in an ATV crash Saturday night.
That's a great headline. I mean, not.
People loved him.
Yeah.
A lot of positive comments here. He was a volunteer and career firefighter since the 80s. He had been rescuing sprint car drivers for more than 20 years. They say he was a champion of driver safety.
Well,
right up until that moment when he wrecked his ATV into another firefighter's ATV Saturday night trying to save a driver.
Oh, okay. So
he was trying to save somebody, but he wrecked
the lifeguard drowned.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. While trying to save, that's happened.
Yeah.
This guy's okay. Give this guy a little something.
It's a little something, but he died in a car accident at the track that he's the safety official of. So there is a little
interesting. There's something to
it. Is maybe we'll go doing what he loved. I haven't read enough about this story, and I'm not going to. But do you guys know who Cesar Chavez was?
I do now.
You do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known he's a guy with streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you grow up...
Did you drive under
Not grow up. I grew up a good, faithful young man. But if you, in your later years, turn into a communist like me, you learn a lot about Cesar Chavez.
I just assumed he was like the Mexican MLK.
Close enough.
Because everywhere you go, there's a street.
Yeah, he's a civil rights, and it was a lot of it was like farmer rights.
I've come to learn that.
Agricultural worker rights.
Got to protect the farmers.
Of which there's a lot of. We're going to get at the bad ones. That's one of my favorite things Trump ever said. Was when he realized, like, most white business owners have, like, a bunch of Mexicans they love and don't want to leave. And he's like, only the bad ones. In any case, this dude, much like MLK, loved Poon.
Yeah.
And maybe loved it too much.
Loving Poon is one thing.
Yeah.
Forcing that Poon to love you back is another. It seems.
Yes. And to our knowledge, all of MLK's...
Nothing's come out yet that it's like, hey, he made me.
Everybody was into it.
Yes. We're all like over
a
certain age.
Well, a woman that he founded the union with some 60 years ago came forward and said that he had raped her.
Yeah, she's like 90.
Yeah. She had a blog post.
Blog?
Her and, why can't I remember his name? The Spur.
Oh. Yeah.
Matt Berry?
No.
He just,
the one that got
he just
the Hawks in
exposed
trouble.
Magic City.
Oh, yeah. Okay. God, why
the
can't I
white
remember?
center.
Luke. Is he a Luke?
Yes.
In any case, she put out this letter.
Luke Ridnour.
It's sad.
Not him.
Cornette?
Luke Cornette.
Yeah, and now they're here's why this story is obviously funny. Because I see a lot of people. So Greg Abbott's like, you got to change all these names of these streets. The guy's a pedophile. This woman was underage, and they're canceling like celebrations that they had coming up. And this guy that I follow, who's like a big right winger, is like, care to comment? This guy's clearly a pedophile and a rapist. Like, you're gonna just deify? I'm like, dude, have you no shame? Like, the Epstein thing is still hot. Like, we're getting new shit every week.
And I don't know
sit this one out.
Yeah, and I from what I've seen, I don't see anybody being like, yeah, you shouldn't change that street name. Everybody's kind of like, okay. Like, no matter what side you're on, right? Like, yeah.
Allow me to be the first.
You think you shouldn't?
I don't know.
Well, if you shouldn't,
then you got to start looking at
then
every
I also
street.
say,
Robert E. Lee.
Do you change Columbus Day, or do you just roll with it? Do you keep the statue up? It's like whatever.
That to me is different because you are literally trying to tell a different story about what happened. You're trying
he
to.
did discover this land. He was the first to set foot, in theory.
But when
White
taught
guy.
that way, yeah. But when taught that way, I think the idea is that it sort of like acts like the natives weren't already here and thriving.
Right. Well, yeah, but he brought
this
them
is just this
modernity.
doesn't change the fact that he fought for migrant worker rights.
Okay, so you put the statue up because he fought for migrant worker rights.
That's kind of my thing. With Robert E. Lee, it's like, why are you taking it down? Well, because I think he was fighting to preserve slavery.
Yeah, he was shooting at
slaves.
Americans, though.
Traitor. In this case,
white Americans, too.
He didn't.
He was ordering the death of white
soldiers.
New Yorkers and Ohioans and whatever was Ohio.
Whereas, like, I don't
state back then, right?
know that Cesar Chavez...
That's a good
point.
point.
He didn't sex his way to Union protections.
There's a good point.
I don't know.
I like the point.
This is a wild one.
But also the point of, okay, then change the street. Whatever. I'm still going to just drive on it. You can call it whatever you want.
Not me.
No way you'll know where this is, Blake. Silsbee, Texas.
Yeah.
You do?
Argyle played them a state semifinal game in 2018?
Looks like it's near Beaumont.
Down there.
Okay. So I saw a couple headlines regarding something that was happening at the Silsbee City Council over the last 2 weeks. I've never even heard of this place.
Did they condemn
ISIS and Palestine or Israel? No. This is about a 7,000 person town, okay? So what they have is controversy over their animal control situation. They have scandal where they have accused their animal control operations officer of euthanizing several dogs kind of on his own with his pistol, with a silencer.
Yep.
And they're saying that he's like, there's no accountability. They've been improperly disposing these dogs. And here's how they know they've been properly disposing them. Because last week's city council meeting, which I found, it's about 2 hours long. The first lady that comes up, maybe the second lady, I'm going to show you this, okay? I left the front end in here so you can immediately tell what kind of interaction we're about to have. The lady's she looks like you think. She's a Karen in Beaumont. Get as much volume as you can.
You need to give your address when you.
Okay, so she walks up. She's got a basket with a blanket over
Where you
it,
live, yes.
and she doesn't want to give her address.
We need the street and the city.
So you want me to announce my address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good point.
125 Dawn Drive, Silsbee.
Again, basket,
77656.
blanket over the basket.
I'm Michelle Wagner. I'm Evangels to the Rescue. I am the one that found the dogs.
Unfolds the blanket. Well, there's a vacuum sealed bag with dog remains in it,
Killed and thrown.
and it's a big ass
in
bag
our
too.
creek in the woods. And you sit up here and you say that you don't know what's
And now she's
going on in
walking
your
around the city council room holding the dead dog's remains up.
Camera pans away.
Yeah.
Give me the excuse you don't know. And then you're going to sit here and let Deanne Zimmerman.
Okay, pause it. This goes on for a few minutes.
All
So
right.
if you want to fast forward to about the 2-minute mark, now you get the shot of her. She's not behind the podium or the lectern anymore. She drops the dead dog body, and now she starts walking around to every city council member pointing in their face. Electric.
Heck yeah.
Electric entertainment.
Work together, or I could be your enemy. Get your head out your butt and do your damn job.
Ma'am, you need to watch how you talking up there.
And you need to do your job and stop letting this corruption going on in your city.
Yeah.
Wow, she got the crowd.
Yeah, all right.
That's awesome.
I'm with her too.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
Yeah.
Dogs that I counted, that I dealt with. Y'all.
Yeah. She went on, I want felonies charged for him on animal cruelty and neglect. He needs to be charged for shooting a dog with his personal .22 and a silencer. He needs to answer for these crimes. City leaders say they were unaware of this issue.
Wow.
Yeah, but people are like finding these dogs and being like, well, what happened here?
Yeah. Well, your grandpa would be proud.
Boy, I know. Blake's like, this
No
is
one loves-
just Blake's grandpa's version of Doge.
Oh.
So
Like,
we have
I
our-
can save a little money on animal control.
No, the gun is too quick of a death.
We got your grandpa, we got this guy, we got Anna Kay. All love to slice into a dog.
Do you guys see? Do you guys do the Jasmine Crockett story?
Mm-mm.
What's that?
Well, it's just a very Wire-like story. But there was last week it came out that Dallas SWAT had shot and killed a guy. I believe it was in a hospital parking garage. Like he had barricaded himself. He had warrants. Children's. And like a week later, it comes out the guy was one of the main security detail people for Jasmine Crockett's campaign. And he was, despite not being a cop, running like an Uber service type thing for off-duty cops called Off Duty on Demand, I think. So he would hook up cops with, like I told you, my stepdad back in the day would work at a dance club or whatever, and this guy would facilitate getting cops to where they needed to be. But I guess he also took it upon himself to be her muscle. He's on filing reports as like a paid employee. He's in photos with her, and he was a wanted felon for impersonating a police officer, among other things, I believe. But that's just, I mean, obviously, like I say The Wire because it's like a black politician, but it happens all over the place. Look into the muscle anywhere. Like, what do you want to do? It's like hiring the FM DJ. Like, yep. the
Some of your defensive
shock
ends
jock, yeah,
are going to be bipolar.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it's hard to find the fresh out of college.
Yeah, and I don't know that I don't want to chill.
Yeah, no.
Security guard.
I want someone who's been in the mix.
So we had the story last week of Lena Hidalgo, the very hot judge in Houston that was acting just incensed that she was not allowed to the most expensive spot to watch a concert at the Rodeo Houston.
She was allowed to, like, it was the second most expensive spot.
Yeah,
but she wanted
for
to be
her
on
and her whole party.
That
but-
piece of dirt.
And she had been there days prior.
Yeah.
They had allowed her to, but not on this particular night. She goes full Karen, or what would we call it? If I were Karen and I went to Spain, what would they call me? Or Mexico? Karina?
I don't know, but it's...
You know, because you have, like...
Let me tell you who I am.
Right, but I just mean a name that could work. But she's doing that, and they kick her out. She looks stupid. But the rodeo in Houston has, from afar, seemed to really blow up in, like, the last 10 years to me. I'm sure it's been there forever, but I noticed it when they started having, like, rappers of note play. And I'm sure they have music out at, like, the stock show, which we go to every year, but it's not real performances. This is like...
It's not Bugatti Casino?
No, Tarrant County Zone. No, but it's like, you know, Lizzo and Paul Wall and Bun B. Like, they get real artists.
That's what I mean.
To do
but
big shows.
Oh, okay.
And Bugatti Casino is a very.
But he's local.
He's local, yes. So those are local Houston.
I try to pick a local rapper.
But it's been getting bigger, and I guess what it's been getting is more urban and more clubbish and more black people. And that is the point at which Rodeo Houston has to say, we have new dress codes, quote unquote. So apparently,
no more SAG?
After social media videos of people bitching, like, I brought my family to this and there's women dressed like this or that, now they have to come out with a reinforcement of the policy to let people know that you need to only wear family-friendly outfits to Rodeo Houston.
See, you can't have subjective stuff like that.
Well, that's what they want. Objectionable material.
No, but I mean,
anything that exposes undergarments, they want it subjective, so they can tell you no. Immediately. Yeah.
So first the airport, now the rodeo.
The airport, the rodeo. Another one is cruise ships that I see a lot on Twitter. People being like, "This is clearly you're mad that like the community found your cruise." And that's why they have, like, no dancing in this area. Like, they put in all these new things that probably, like, my mom would be dancing on a cruise there. It's, like, not a big deal. In any case.
But the cruise is mostly olds, and they just want to chill.
Yeah.
They don't want to see people in their underwear.
But, yes, this is that thing where they're seeing a market they're not serving, and those people have money.
Yeah.
So, hey, let's try to attract them to our venue.
Whoa, not like that, though.
Yeah.
This is the one that I know Dan and Blake really love. Over in Richardson, their school's crossing guard had her car break down.
Okay.
I don't love that.
And the Dad's Club banded together. Got her a new car, boys.
A new car?
New to her.
Why not just fix the one she had?
It's beyond repair.
Because that wouldn't make the news when it's all about you and your little Dad's Club?
She was lifting to work, Ubering, to be a crossing guard.
I'm about tired of this.
Just Dad's Club in general.
Well, the J.J. Pierce janitor got a new car.
Oh, yeah.
Enough.
Now...
where are all these people?
Let me propose this insane idea.
People are getting Visa cards.
Here's the gummy thought.
And Ritz hotel rooms.
You'd have to be high as hell to think this. But what if they paid her a living wage? She could buy her own car.
For being a crossing guard?
What if they mandated that she actually not have to be lower class because she's a crossing guard?
Well, that'll put businesses out of order. Out of business.
Is this Kevin Durant's fault for making $400 million? In any case, yay to the Dad's Club.
No,
I do think we should get behind like a thing where maybe we do try to vocalize that some of our highest paid athletes are not paid enough, because like you just mentioned Kevin Durant. What kind of value does LeBron bring to a franchise, right?
I don't think this is a winning issue for us. We're
I
talking
think we
about a
should
crossing guard who can't afford a car.
Yeah, but LeBron should make more.
In a purely economic sense, you're right.
Right.
But what if LeBron could make more and this crossing guard
No.
could have health care?
What did this crossing guard ever do? Did she ever do like a track down from like 90 feet behind
sick.
and block the...
In the finals, no less, Blake, do you know where Crandall is?
Yeah, East. Pirates.
Very good. For I think this is third straight month in a row, Crandall is the hottest zip code in the country for movement.
People are moving to Crandall.
Yes.
Where is it?
To further, it's like,
Kaufman-y?
maybe 15 minutes east of Seagaville.
Yeah.
Get there and keep going.
Because I thought a few years ago it was like Murphy.
Murphy?
That's by me.
But was like a hot zip. People
and
are
this is
moving
why
there.
I'm doing this. We're just checking in on my repeated claim that in my lifetime, the Metroplex will touch Oklahoma and Waco.
No.
It will. We're getting there. You're going to live in Crandall.
Not in your
46
lifetime.
miles from here.
There's so much land outside of the Metroplex. Have you driven east?
I mean, previously, the idea that Crandall would be somewhere that would show up on a national list for moving.
A lot of field out there.
Melissa has a Buc-ee's.
They have luxury apartments now in Crandall. Highly walkable, amenity-rich city.
Yeah, but what does that mean in Crandall terms?
Yeah, that's true. It means they hold the thing upside down when they hand it to you out your window.
Yeah, that is service.
All right, there's your news. Shout out to the Crandall Pirates.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That was a good news. False Idol has a THC seltzer.
Yeah, they have a Baja Blast one that I'll be taking a 6-pack home.
I'm having some right now. Get Baja blasted.
You baked?
So.
Anyway, this is brought to us by Harry's Razors.
Your wife is keeping 2 kids from killing each other, and you're going to walk home,
Hey.
What's up?
I'm a big Harry's guy.
Me too. Used mine this morning.
Now, I've been using Harry's for a long time. But previous to Harry's, I would get like the, I don't know if it was the Bic or the Gillette or whatever. And I thought, oh, this is great. It's got like 3 blades, and this is the top it can ever go. We will never get to a higher level than this. And then I got Harry's. And was it 4, 5? I don't know how many blades it has, but it doesn't even feel like you're shaving. You're just kind of like, wait, did that actually get it? And then you look at it, it's all off. You're like, whoa.
A little lubricating
this thing is
strip
great.
On the razor.
And let me tell you what else. Let's say you're the dude here. Is it Buster having a birthday today?
Yeah.
You notice he might have a bald head?
Yeah.
He would love Harry's razors. Because it's just like, the beating of shaving your head, you wouldn't understand this for sure.
I feel you.
But the Harry's razor makes it so easy.
I suggest the Harry's Plus trial set for only $10 then.
And they, I think if you pay $5 or $10, you get a surprise gift. I really enjoyed my big bottle of soap they sent.
What a shock!
Big bottle of soap.
/dumbzone.
Great. This body wash, it's wonderful.
Just
Great
head to
smell.
harrys.com/dumbzone. Get your trial set.
Isn't it weird they're called Harry's, but
Yeah.
they're taking the hair away from you?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Right.
Anybody ever think of that?
It's a good thing that Hitler's mom didn't name him Love Jews.
Where am I? What are we doing? Oh, viewer mail birthdays. Oh, do I only have one here? For today, dear Uncle Hotmail, New York DFer here. Today is my Nolan Ryan birthday.
Nolan.
My hero is the crime we all did during the dark minutes under the path of totality.
Yeah.
The Purge.
More Blake, more Julie, less Angelo. Get a job, hippie.
Sounds like he thought he had one.
P.S. I'm a friend of the Lesbian Loft in New York.
Nice.
So when y'all come up for Giants game or Yankees Rangers series, you have at least one more listener that will be present. Punt on first down and trust your D.
Let's put this on the list.
We do need to go up there.
I'm waiting on the schedule release.
Until next year from Justin S.
I would love to go to a Cowboys-Giants game. That is a dream for me. Dream.
I did it. It wasn't that great.
Well, you're not a Cowboy fan, and you've already said in this show that you don't like really going to football games.
MetLife is kind of boring.
I don't care. I like going to pro sporting events.
It's very vanilla.
It's just more one of those things that I've seen. I'd like to go to all 3 divisional
AT&T
games.
without a roof.
You know what I'm saying?
No one ever does the I'm going to go hit every NFL stadium. Like they do the baseball thing.
Yeah.
But no one wants to see like MetLife.
Well, I mean, I
you
think
don't want to
that's
go.
No, I want to see the Cowboys play a division game on the road. I want to see the Giants. I'd like to go to Philly. I've been to Washington. I like it. I like football. Leave me alone.
Hey, I like football too.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll do New York because Seattle's also on the list.
I know.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
And I want to see the original 12th man.
Yeah.
That's where it was all invented.
I thought y'all were all high and mighty and wanted to go to Brazil.
Take
my spot.
Community Mechanical presents on
Dan's
this
up
day
for anything at
in
this point.
history.
We should capture this while it's hot.
Oh, that's why I texted Blake not to cancel that one remote?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
You were very easily talked into it.
He doesn't want to do it.
I know.
I don't mind.
I know. But the way I think of this is...
I'm doing it. We're spreading the love.
If my wife wanted us to, mix in unconventional sex all the time, I would do it. Right? But if there's ever a time where I'm kind of I don't know, but she's like, let's do it the weird way, and she's into it, I'm immediately like, let's go. Right?
I feel that.
So if Dan is up for getting weird, then it would be a crime for me to be like, no, only in the front hole this morning.
Anyway, Community Mechanical does bring us this. Remember, as far as Travis is concerned, very receptive to you texting or calling. He will answer you right away. 469-667-7290. You got yourself a website, communitydfw.com. That's our HVAC company. Why not just sign up for a little preventative maintenance?
Sure.
Because then you won't have to do the big maintenance.
Maybe you run a business.
The PM eliminates or at least lessens the need for the BM. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Travis at communitydfw.com. You could just email him. But good dude. Good company. Also, you've mentioned before, they will help you in the commercial area.
Maybe you got a brewery.
I know he is serviced. They've put in the new HVAC system at one of the Cane Rossos and at least one of the Game Day Men's Healths. I remember when they had a little trouble. Gave him a call, and he was right out there. But he'll do that for anybody. And that's one of the problems I have with Travis.
Right.
I want him to just, treat me better. But it turns out that anybody that listens to the Dumb Zone, he kind of gives them a little extra love.
Even if they're Brandon Aubrey.
And I wish I was treated a little better than most people are, but I'm not. So that's the one downside to Travis and Community Mechanical. Now I got to go to another tab here. And tell you that today is Thursday, March 19th.
They brought a bundt cake.
Are we doing a... closing remarks and stuff?
Yeah.
Who's doing closing remarks? Is it going to be Buster? Come on, you want to join us now? Well, I'll throw you some birthdays. On this day in 1966, the Texas Western Miners defeated the heavily favored Kentucky Wildcats 72-65, winning the NCAA championship. What was very noteworthy here is that Texas Western was the first basketball team to start 5 black players in a national title game. And it was especially jarring because Kentucky was famously all white. Adolph Rupp. Rupp Arena. I once slept in the parking lot of Rupp Arena.
Yeah, and you see, that's the thing
Overnight.
where the basketball was related to the racism.
Yeah. Yeah, but they were pretty good.
Right. I'm just saying if...
how come do we need a movie about the last all-white team to win the national championship? Think of the odds against Kentucky still being in the national championship in 1966 as the rest of college basketball is integrating.
You're saying they're the heroes.
I'm just saying it's they're really, that was underdog stuff.
Kentucky. I'm
not saying they're heroes. I am saying it is a story of, the last something you want to. Sometimes you want to acknowledge.
Did you say?
Would you like a
there,
video of the last dodo bird? I mean, let's see what happened.
You said something there that I laughed for 30 minutes by myself the other day just thinking of how obsessed we were with Charlie Sheen just saying winning.
Winning.
Like how did we collectively lose the plot so bad for
I'm going to get that drop.
Winning. What were we doing?
I don't know, but I was buying a Sheenius shirt when I went to see him at the AAC.
What the fuck?
I guarantee there were more people there than will be at
Wings
an average Wings game.
Yeah, you're probably right.
On this day in 1991, Brett Hull of the Blues at the time became the third NHL player to ever hit 80 goals in a season. Can you imagine that?
No.
80 goals in a season. One of the few sports that just somehow stopped being their heyday was the late 80s and early 90s, or 80s and 90s, right?
I mean, I think it's rules, right? I don't know specifically what they are.
But I mean, most sports are trying to get their rules and shape them so there'll be more scoring.
Yeah.
And there was in the mid 80s and whatever. It was great.
It looks like 1981 was about the peak when you almost got to 4 goals a game per team.
Gretzky killing it.
Right now you're at 2.9.
On this day in 1996, Nelson Mandela, who was released from prison after 27 years in captivity, a few years prior, got out of prison. His wife stayed with him stayed faithful the whole time. Mm-hmm. He'd been married to her for 38 years. On this day, he divorced Winnie Mandela. It's like, look, I'm out now. There's a lot out here.
That's true, right?
That's absolutely true.
That should be a bigger part of the story. I mean, we talk about Newt Gingrich.
Can we still have Nelson Mandela Avenue or no?
It's not rape, but your wife staying with you for 4 decades of imprisonment and you divorcing her the day you get out.
That's not the day. It was a few years after.
Feels like
feels
like you were thinking about it. Probably the whole time.
This is the day in 2003 that President Bush ordered the start of war against Iraq.
Now watch this drive.
On this day in 2012, Wendy's overtakes Burger King to become the second best-selling hamburger chain. $8.5 billion in sales beats Burger King's $8.4 despite operating fewer stores.
Let me tell you a little problem I got in my life right now. They're building a Burger King 100 yards from my house.
Really? Northwest Highway?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, where else would they build it?
Yeah. And I hadn't been a Burger King guy in some time.
Now be calling you?
Well, here's the thing.
If it's right there.
It's right there.
It's
if
not
you
your
live
fault.
near a Burger King, you'll smell the Burger King.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's got to be the most aromatic fast food restaurant. If you're near it, you know. And now, I'm just going to have burger perfume in my neighborhood at all times. I just don't think this is going to go well for me.
We got Babes behind our house, as you know, Roof Snow, and every Sunday morning we are...
You smell biscuits.
Man. And
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
And on this day in 2024, Finland ranked the happiest country in the world by the United Nations for the 7th year in a row. What is the lowest ranked?
Wait, you said
that list? Finland.
It was happiest?
Finland was number 1, the happiest.
How many countries get ranked? Is it 250 or something?
I don't know. Yeah, let's say that. I don't have anything except the highest and the lowest.
Okay. Well, because I was going to say, if it was all of them, certainly that, not just developed nations. But lowest, I'm going to say Russia.
Give me Chad.
And that's the thing. I don't know.
I guess. The worst.
No, I do not.
Okay, all right. Well, it's
smart.
It apparently is Afghanistan. Afghanistan is what we were looking for there.
What happened there? Get it together.
Afghanistan, the lowest.
I thought they were really happy there.
Yeah. They seem super welcoming. They always have guests over.
Cool hats.
Yeah.
It's the new Crandall, they're saying.
Super cool hats, yeah. Yep.
And today is March 19th, this day in Dumb Zone history.
Let's see. In 2020, we're in the thick of it. Coronavirus related. And I guess in Louisiana, they were having a really hard time getting people to wear their masks.
They have a hard time getting them to do anything.
So they were thinking, how do we relate to these kids?
Hey, for every winning team, a key to success is learn the playbook. That's true in football, and it's also true as we take on the coronavirus. The spread of the coronavirus is a serious matter, but there's a game plan for keeping residents as safe as possible. Everyone has a role to play as we face this challenge together.
Okay, so do you remember like the tour that McConaughey had to talk to Texans?
Oh, yeah.
Like every state had their guy
Yeah,
or
then
whoever
all
to
the-
try to get people to participate.
Yes. That's true. You find your mascot. Hey, Kimosabe.
Yeah.
Throw that N95 on.
And so the first was just the generic PSA, and then the next step of this was they had to start talking to doctors.
Hey, Doc, do you think we'll have football season?
That's a good question, Coach. It depends on what we all do right now. It's essential that we all follow the CDC's and the government's recommendations regarding hand washing, social distancing, and staying at home.
God, we lived through that.
We did.
You want to hear some of this? Am I up?
Yep.
Imagine how this day would ever end.
The greatest parade
You can
speech.
say let's go Blues all you want, but you know what? We went! We went Blues! We don't have to go anymore because we already did it!
Just logic-based.
Guy who is
Spot
taking
the lie.
Pump Up song way too literally. It's my effing daughter.
But wasted. Yeah, but very logical, very like, let's go Blues.
This is the wrong tense.
That was the rally cry previous
We did
to
it.
now. Because once you said let's go,
Former co-GM of the Stars.
These guys won the
former
Stanley
full-ass
Cup
GM, wasn't he?
in this city.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they might have had a handholder with him.
The year before,
You know, they have a nerd that's a...
it might have been Army.
It might have been, yeah.
Was he the
Doug Armstrong?
who was
assistant
the
GM at the
instigator
time?
they brought in? That Sean Avery.
Sean Avery was
Sean
a Brett
Avery
Hall
was
move.
in Brett Hall. Yeah,
Yeah.
staked his
Brad
claim on
Richards. He got us Brad Richards.
5 assists in his first game.
Damn, this guy knows ball.
But if you recall, it might not have been the year prior, but it was within 2 or 3 years. He worked for the Stars, and his title was Ambassador of Fun.
He was that. He was fun.
But what a rise!
Sounds like it.
There is nothing more they have to do.
We got it.
Nothing.
Change the song.
One of the best. Were you on that bus ride?
No.
Where he told
No.
the guy to change the song? We were on the Stars media bus, which would show up to the game like right before the game. And Brett Hull would be on that bus.
Not the one where you get in and watch skate,
Yeah,
talk
right.
to the
Yeah.
talk shop.
Just the one that gets
Not
there
skate,
real
but,
late.
Yeah.
And they had a station on that did not resemble the Pizza Hut jukebox. And he said, "Hey, classic rock, find classic rock." Like he needed classic rock.
Yeah.
So we could hear a little, I don't know, Black Magic Woman. Or
I can
something
tell you this:
to-
if you're on the road with them and the Stars win in the media bus, it's just you're handed a beer.
Oh yeah,
You don't really have to ask.
yeah.
It's pop the top time.
Other birthdays today. Wait, is that it?
That was a high, yeah.
Damn, it's only a high if we don't.
Elsewhere, Clayton Kershaw is 38.
Sammy Kershaw.
Oh, we actually need to win this game? No. Tell Clayton to sit down.
Does he know Matthew
Bring in
Stafford?
Mason Miller.
Andy Reid is 68.
Damn.
I know him. Nico Collins is 27. He's the Nico we don't hate.
Is he overrated?
Is he good?
I think both of those things. He's kind of good, but he's possibly overrated as well.
C.J. Stroud good?
Would you give a first?
No, right?
I don't think so, but I bet
Rick Mirer. It's like saying brewery.
He had a nice little career, right?
He's 56. I think he had a nice career as a backup, but he was the number 2 overall draft pick in the year that Drew Bledsoe was the number 1.
God, how boring. You just think about how far the NFL has come. Your top 2 picks are just the most boring drop-back passers you could ever imagine. Named Rick and Drew.
Steve Gleason is 49.
You look hard enough, you could find a conspiracy theory that thinks he's not actually paralyzed.
Man, boy, looking at his body, kind of looks like he is.
He'd want you to think that, wouldn't he?
I think he's gay or blind.
Or paralyzed.
He, of course, has Lou Gehrig's disease.
Folk hero in the 504.
I thought we cured that by dumping water on ourselves.
Didn't he also do a big had a big play in the first game after Katrina, and then New Orleans was healed, and everything's been great since then. Hito Turkoglu, 47, made lots of money.
$85 million.
Times 2.
$85 million for Turkoglu.
Chris Kaman, 86.
Hito was a better player than Chris Kaman. But the NBA has some dumb money, man.
Vladimir Konstantinov is 59. Buster, you seem to know your hockey. What do you know about Vladimir Konstantinov?
Good dude. Liked to party a little bit. Smoked between periods. Actually, I don't know anything about him.
Okay. So that was just boilerplate racism.
Boy, I was following him.
I think he's probably right. I'll bet
but he's doing every Russian player.
But what you need to know about him is that he was drafted by the Detroit Red Wings. But there was no way for them to ever get him because he was a Russian. And so a guy who worked for the Red Wings helped him defect, helped get his family out and everything. And that guy is named Jim Lights.
Wow. I'd love to talk to him about that.
I believe, I think we talked to him many, many, many years ago about that and how he had to very clandestine. I mean, it was spy stuff, man. It was climbing through windows and escaping through bathrooms and
that's crazy. You hear about that in baseball.
Car in the alley
that's wild.
Jump in that car, and we'll make sure at the same time though we have to be getting your family out at this time. Is
because you asked earlier if I was a baseball nerd. I was even more of a hockey nerd than baseball nerd. And so when I was growing up, and maybe a lot of this is just like the imagery, but the Red Wings were like the Russian team to me.
That's why.
And it wasn't until way later that I realized like Jim Lights was involved in that at all. But it seemed like if you were coming over,
kind of not fair.
You're Russian, you're playing that. Yeah.
For a little while.
Yeah.
Because they had this, he was drafted, but like 200th overall.
Yeah.
Because it was like, why are you even drafting him?
That's
okay,
crazy.
well, what if we go help him defect? Okay, yes, when they defected.
Get in the car. I talk to myself in my horrible Jim Lights voice often.
They had to take him to take his family by train to Budapest. Jim Lights met them there. They hopped on Mike Ilitch's private jet, Pizza.
Wow. Yeah.
And went back to Detroit.
That's awesome. I'd love to talk to. We actually, Spinks is related to him. Our good friend.
Oh, wow.
So, instead of saying,
dude, look at this.
Let's go, Blues, we're going to say, we went, Blues.
All right.
So he's trying to get the crowd to follow him, his logic, and they're like, what? No, we're going
to stick with DMX.
Okay, so he wanted to secure an army discharge for Konstantinov with cash provided by the Red Wings. They bribed 6 Russian doctors to diagnose and then confirm that he had inoperable cancer.
Okay.
And secured a medical discharge from the military in 1991.
Bought him out of his contract.
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
I know that
after a Stanley Cup Finals win, they got in an accident in a limousine, and he was in a coma, and apparently, like, now he's still.
Yeah, because he was going to be like one of the great of all time, right? Like that he was thought of as that over there. I know that like we bitch a lot about how American government works, but I think most people here don't realize what a big deal bribery is almost everywhere else. Like we do it, you know, there's ways. But in Russia, Latin America, it's a lot of like, you know, you're just going to have to pay me for this.
Yeah.
It's really it.
In America, people find the party.
Right. What a country.
In Russia, party find you. You guys got to go to Branson. Glenn Close is 79.
Just make sure you get there by 4.
Bruce Willis is 71.
I love Glenn Close. I always have.
Ooh, I'm anti-Glenn Close.
She gave me the creeps in Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
I liked
What
that.
kind of comment? What is Bruce Willis still with us? Like, I mean, I know he's alive, but is he?
I think it's a sad situation.
It is sad, but they AI'd him.
Oh, good.
Do you remember that story? Like,
Yeah.
he was one of the first celebrities.
That's part of the sadness, is
I know.
because his family is cashing in on him.
And I think he's got a young wife, too.
Have you seen we might be losing Chuck Norris?
What?
Oh, really?
Rushed to the hospital in Hawaii.
He's ducking my smoke. You don't want to see me at the GSE.
Boy, he's going to wake up and he's going to just rip the shit out of his arm and get out of there. Scale down the...
Dude, that's an actual scene in Fast 5. The Rock, who's out of commission for a big part of the movie. I think you might have seen that scene. He's in a hard cast.
He just like...
He just flexes out. It just breaks it.
I met Chuck Norris outside Grapevine Mills probably 10 years ago. Everybody in this room can take him.
He's a squirt. He's a little
Dude,
fella.
he's a little guy. He's chipper. He's cute.
I love the idea of Chuck Norris at Grapevine Mills Mall.
Harvey Weinstein is 74.
I get my karate stuff here. He's bouncing back,
what was
right?
he
You
saying?
could take Chuck Norris.
He said that the women are lying.
Harvey's fighting back.
They're exaggerating.
Oh.
Let's give him a little grace.
He appeared in court this morning.
He made swingers. Eduardo Saverin is 44. Who is that?
Mm-mm.
How do you not know? He's the co-founder of Facebook. You know the other guy. This guy's
he's
like
the one who got screwed.
This is the not Mark Cuban guy. I don't know if he got. Yeah, I don't know if he got screwed.
The Winklevi got screwed.
Yeah, is he one of the Winklevoss twins?
Sirhan is 82. He assassinated.
Or tried to.
RFK.
Oh no, did yeah.
He's a dead.
Yeah.
Bun B is 53. Our
Jake.
runner-up.
Runner-up
for our Dumb Zone birthday of the day.
Bun
One
B
half.
featuring at the Houston Rodeo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One half of UGK from Port Arthur, not Port Aransas.
Right.
Very key distinction to be made.
Dumb Zone birthday of the day by a landslide. 30 years old, Young Gravy.
On the phone now. Oh, we couldn't get him.
I think Jake and Machine went to his concert in Atlanta.
I think once I had a lot of people believing that. Here's the proof.
Young Gravy. The song is actually worse than his name.
I honestly didn't know that Young Gravy was not a joke until
He's a
today.
joke.
He looks like a joke.
Dude, Jake is going to Atlanta to see him, and they're all wearing tuxes. He's playing with the Atlanta Philharmonic Symphony.
And I thought that was a joke.
He's
of something that I
actually-
missed.
Yeah, who
wants to tell Corby?
You don't think he's actually going to see Young Gravy, right? He's going to see Young Jeezy.
Okay, he's pissed.
The joke was Young Gravy.
I-
Yeah, Dan
okay.
was just making fun of him
Okay.
saying Young Gravy.
Yeah.
Right there.
I heard Dan talking about it today. I was like, Young Gravy.
Wearing a tux to see Young Gravy.
Now, hearing this with an orchestra,
Yeah.
that'd be lit.
Whoa.
That means a lot of people believed it.
Yeah.
Just
Corby,
people listening.
right.
Yeah, I think if you think you need to tell me this, that's interesting. At some point, I just stopped replying to people. who were like, I've tried it, man. I'm like 5 songs in. I don't get it. Like, is there something? Where should I start with gravy? Is it, you're the gravy boy.
Who do you have for the
I don't know what
Groza
you're
this
talking
year?
about. I don't vote on that, and I don't.
I think the Florida State kid has been pretty good.
I understand that.
Man, I love fun.
Asking my friends to take an artist named Young Jeezy much more seriously than Young Gravy is an ask, but one of them is an actual real thing.
Dude, Young Gravy is pulling a lot of wool.
Didn't he like make out with some?
Like he's into the old.
Yeah, like some actress's mom at an award show or something.
He's a hot dude.
So is Jeezy.
Born in the State, Now Dead, Jay Burwanger, the first Heisman winner.
There you go.
Jack Odell, the inventor of Matchbox toys.
What does that mean?
The little car. He's like, what if you made a little car?
So like Hot Wheels is a Matchbox car.
I'm saying
descendant?
yes.
Like downstream. Okay.
If you're putting me on the spot to ask what does that mean, off me just reading one thing I saw. Dead on the Stay Still Dead, John DeLorean. Calvert DeForest, who is Larry Bud Melman. And M. Emmett Walsh, who is a great character actor, especially in Raising Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what happened
Been in some Tim and
on
Eric's, I
this
think.
day in history.
It's kind of what Afroman reminded me of. Like, it all felt very Tim and Eric. Like, what are we... Is this real?
Okay, so Buster here is we're here for his birthday. It is closing remarks. We can say it is brought to us by Game Day Men's Health. Just another reminder, Game Day Men's Health.
GameDay.dumbzone.com.
That's right. If you want to just be ready for her. She gets back from book club. She might want to fool around. And if you're not ready, that opportunity doesn't come up very often.
Yeah. So
And,
when she gets home, have your fairy wings on.
That iron is hot. Yeah, that's right. Maybe she wants to do a little fairy porn.
Well, yeah.
Or whatever. Do they ever role play that stuff? Do you think anyone
Akator?
does? Yeah.
Akator.
Are there any couples?
A Court of Thorn and Roses.
Because you've heard of like people that will role play the pretend you're selling something and at the store you're coming to the house and
a pizza.
Yeah, something like that.
Lawn guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No. Valerie over there, she'll get stuck in the washing machine from time to time.
Yeah, okay.
Game Day Men's Health has me ready.
GameDay.dumbzone.com,
Yeah,
just in
rock
case
hard.
Valerie is
stuck in the washing machine. She was reaching for it. Yeah, like she does dishes. Like she's reaching in the back for a dish that got stuck, for sure.
Oh, you can't get out? Yeah, help me out of here. Help me out of here.
That watch.
Wait, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm sorry, honey. I went to Game Day Men's Health and I mentioned the Dumb Zone.
Got to jostle you forward to get you back. Yeah. So.
All right, yeah. So Buster, we're here for his birthday.
And it's just us.
But it's just yeah. I thought there was going to be like 50 people here for your birthday.
No. I'm a much more chill than that kind of guy. I was hoping 2 people would be here. They're going to be here soon.
Okay. I mean, there are other people in this establishment, but they're
they
not
don't
here
know
for
me.
you.
They're giving us.
They're very
VVS.
confused.
We get that a lot. Trust me. That is not uncommon.
Yeah. So no, I'm stoked. I'm really chill, but at the same time, I've been following y'all forever. Like more on Dog. I think I was at that remote
That
with
SMU?
my dad.
Or wait, that wasn't SMU.
No, that's Dallas. Some restaurant, right?
Moron Dog actually was in a back room.
Oh, pardon me.
Of a
camp
of training camp in Wichita Falls. Where
Pardon me. There was some.
I brought my dog to training camp.
Maybe Lee Corso. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. And I was a ticket P1. Like my dad told me about this new all sports radio station, and I'm like 8, so that doesn't mean anything to me. Like
You're
there's
like a new one, cool.
Right.
All
That
sports?
didn't mean
No
anything.
news?
Yeah, no.
You mean
right.
not just Galloway?
Yeah. How are they going to get away with this?
Right. So no. My dad, he's an OG in as far as listenership with the ticket.
He basically just did the Louis C.K. clown thing, or like we've talked about doing with Mavs Band.
Yeah, have
where
him
you just
out
have
to
your
just
own party for you.
Well,
and
no,
This-
we are at a public establishment, and this is a lot of fun. And there's another dude here who knows us, but if
Yeah,
you
that
had
was-
us just to your apartment,
Dude, and I thought about having y'all out to our house. You guys have so many successful people that have you out to these penthouse, beautiful places. I'm like, this is my house in North Richland Hills. It's
I think we would have been fine.
you didn't have us out of just embarrassment, of worry that.
No. This is like my dream 40th, which is I'm turning 40, lordy. And this is everything I
Home
could
base.
imagine. This is a very chill spot that I love to spend time at, and I have my favorite people here with me, which is y'all and my wife. So, and my daughter
Great
just
is
showed
that?
up.
And your daughter.
And daughter.
Hey, this is Mindy right here.
Your
Hey,
daughter is
Mindy.
one of your favorite people as well?
Oh my gosh, I was sad when I found out she was staying the night at my sister's place last night. Like,
Oh, you got a sister, huh?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
Michelle. She's yoga instructor, and as far as I know, she's
Very
single,
mid-cities.
fellas. So,
Wow, what a sales job!
I
on
know,
that.
right?
Yeah,
she's even got a shirt that says "Aunt Vibes."
that's right.
So-
She's the fun aunt who doesn't have to
right.
do
exactly
the
right.
real
When
dirty
my
work.
daughter decides to run away in a few years, that's where she's going to end up.
Nice.
That's right.
First cigarette.
Right. First cigarette. You could try pot, honey.
Oh yeah, no, she can. Smoke
Girl
out.
dad, huh?
Yeah.
Girl
oh,
dad.
Well, yeah. No, she's an incredible person. Doesn't matter if she's a girl or boy. But
Yeah, Dan.
yeah, Dan.
Well,
Like,
I was a girl dad, and
No, you weren't.
I only pointed that out just because everybody knows it's a little harder job to actually for me to have to pretend that
The burden.
Yeah.
Right. So I just for closing remarks, I just have a couple of quick ticket things. Donovan, does he really poop naked? Like, is that a bit, or does he?
Yeah.
Is that legitimate? Like, he's got to get naked to poop?
Now you're assuming that one of us has been in there while he's doing that, because
Of course I am.
yeah, I've never
You've
seen
never-
it, but I think he's a very trustworthy individual who would never lie. Don't you think he's one of the most trustworthy guys that you know?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's a great personality, and I would put him up against any on-air personality that is out there.
Yeah, we're
but
probably not
I-
having to change his street name.
No.
Right, yeah.
No, that one's safe.
I feel good about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis Lane is safe.
Let's see.
Let's see if he'll do the rest of them with his daughter standing there.
Oh, you kidding? There's nothing that I could
Stalling.
say. Hey, Mindy.
Oh no.
Say fuck.
No.
I'm just kidding. Did you see the confusion in her face?
She's 3.5.
I'm curious. You used to do the Stars post game. How many interactions have you had with Daryl Ray? Is he a good dude? I want him to be a good dude. If he's not, I understand, because I know Ralph Strangis was his partner, and I know that they don't necessarily talk a ton. Like they're not friends per
Right.
se. But I am curious as to whether or not, like, you have a list of people you want to be good dudes, but you don't necessarily think they are. Is Daryl Ray a good dude, as far as you know?
I'd say absolutely a good dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've never heard anything about him to suggest otherwise, and the way he's always been towards us. He's like the king of that.
I have one complaint.
Really?
Uh-oh.
He's the king of the media bus, though. He's,
Okay.
There's no doubt. He's like one of the coolest MFers you'll ever meet. My complaint about him is one I was reminded of the other day when I took my daughter to basketball skills class, because it's at a gym where they have volleyball, and it's a very, very popular volleyball gym. And they have all the girls who were very successful at volleyball who trained there, big pictures of them up there. And one of them is his daughter, who I know went on to play volleyball at Oklahoma. And I only know that because Daryl Ray, who knows that he's got 200,000 horny hockey fans as his Twitter followers, would tweet out photos of his college-aged volleyball daughter. And I think probably you shouldn't. I think you just got to read the follower room and know, don't want to do it. Don't want to do it.
Right. She's hot.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
And it made it uncomfortable.
yeah, I think you just don't tweet the pictures. I mean, because that
Yeah, we're not saying
sort
if
of
she
raises
wasn't,
the
if she was a rude.
possibility that you're proud of how hot. And that gets into Dan and I always talking about there's a level you don't want your daughter to be above. You prefer not. And, you know, he would tweet hot photos of his daughter like in a volleyball.
Now, that doesn't make him a bad guy.
It doesn't make him a bad guy. I said I had one complaint.
Yeah.
Again, and one day she will be college age, my daughter Mindy, and I hope that she is.
You'll tweet out her OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, however you want to
Now,
make
isn't
money.
part
right?
of this
like
the gear that they make the volleyball players wear? It's
been an issue
if
for
you're
a long
hot, you're
time.
going to
Yeah.
look really hot in that.
100%. Yeah.
Like,
really
why
no
not
need.
some loose shorts and
They don't have to be. They don't even have. I don't need you wearing one 11-inch inseams. Like you could just wear regular like soccer shorts are not as insane as volleyball shorts.
Yeah. You don't need to see the toes and the knuckles.
Why did that even begin? I don't understand why volleyball shorts are a thing, but it's definitely a stigma for sure.
I'm sure the guy who wrote this designed them. It's a guy.
Yeah, of course it is.
Becoming a Woman is all written by a man.
Right.
I read a few
God.
excerpts on Monday. It's
Plan
great.
to be in athletics, plan on being naked while you do it.
Harold Shryock.
Yeah, not only is it a guy, it's a guy named Harold.
Harold
Harry.
Shryock. Okay.
Big Harry. Okay, so
Rolling. He's rolling.
I grew up at the Texas Rangers ballpark in Arlington, and my dad, he worked there a few years as security for Swedes, and I just wanted to tell you all a story. You've mentioned her on the show before, but the Sports Princess.
Ah, yes.
Man, the Sports Princess in my mind was an angel. Like I would watch Ranger games. We'd listen to the Sports Princess after the game. She'd play at Friday's Front Row Grill. By the way, one of the coolest setups.
That was cool.
Man, you could go have a milkshake after the game. I'm talking as an 8-year-old, and you could just it was a really cool experience.
That was a good spot.
And then they had the broadcast section. I don't know the terminology, but she would broadcast from Fridays. And the first time I ever saw the Sports Princess was the most disappointing moment in my entire life. The Sports Princess.
It's radio, bro.
You
gotta
build her up in your head.
Yeah.
She's got the most beautiful voice in the entire world. She's talking everything you love.
I've loved
batting averages.
Every girl on radio I've ever heard, I've loved.
Royce Clayton went 3 for 3,
That's
and
why I
when
love
he hit
radio.
that home run, it was a thing of beauty. And then
Cindy Skull.
And then the first time I ever saw the Sports Princess, my dad saw in my eyes, I died a little bit inside. And he was like, she's kind of more of the sports piglet, isn't she?
Oh.
And so for...
It was a different time. Dad made different...
Sure. Different time. And so in my brain, she went from the Sports Princess to the sports piglet. Like the what was the Olympic?
Olympic.
Yes, that's what my brain associates Olympic with, is sports piglet. And then I really enjoyed getting to meet Blake's family. They are super sweet. It was awesome. I got to say hi. And then I saw why he didn't want skin on skin. Like, he's working. His kid's over there, his wife's there, and then he's like, he kind of nods and waves over his kiddo, and it was a very formal, now you may approach me, son. It was absolutely, yes, they shook hands.
After a salute.
Right, they nodded, they
Quick
bowed,
salute.
and we went on from there. No,
very disciplined.
Right. I am a card-carrying member of the Beehive. He's a great dude. Again, I feel the same way you do, Blake, as far as Angelo is concerned and everything he went in that. It wasn't just great for the show, but for
humanity.
Yeah, humanity. He did a good thing.
Plus, Blake was laying groundwork,
Yeah.
He might score eventually.
Exactly right. Yes. And why are you knocking Weird Al? Are not Garfunkel and Oates the same bit?
Ooh.
Like you earlier in this show.
Again, I think Garfunkel and Oates have real musical talent, and I don't believe Weird Al does. I could be wrong.
I feel like they
Why
do.
is everybody up my ass about this?
I feel like they do the
you don't
exact
come
same
for
thing.
Weird Al on my watch, bro.
Not up in here. Not up in here. No. I'm a huge Garfunkel and Oates fan. Makuchi is great. The other one's cool. And then Clayton. I really enjoyed seeing him get super pissed when y'all played that earlier. Like, Dan was elated, but I
Played
saw
what?
Foodie CK. What was it you played earlier?
It might have been some audio for YouTube purposes. It's going to get us in trouble.
Right. I saw him pop it.
Oh, all right.
I saw him pop his in, and he was
He was playing the freaking whole songs of Afroman. You're telling me those things aren't going to trigger things?
It's interesting. I don't know.
You were playing Afroman literal videos. I was playing Young Gravy behind the hardline talking about him for 15 seconds.
But he got pissed, and I really enjoyed it.
Whatever.
I enjoyed seeing that cross. All right, so that's everything I got. Thank y'all so much. Again,
come check this place out. False Idol. This place is sick.
Right.
Come do it. Just
yeah,
don't
if you
come
can get here
whenever
before,
Buster's
what
here.
time is Buster going to be? You going to be here all night? How long you staying today?
Oh, man, I'm hanging out. My buddies aren't going to be here for another 45 minutes or so. And then I got some volleyball to go play in Grand Prairie.
Nice.
You play volleyball?
Recreational.
I thought you were talking about playing pickleball.
Oh, I'm a multi-sport
All
athlete.
the balls.
Multi-sport athlete.
Prime Dion of North Richland Hills.
That's exactly right.
Thanks for having us, dude.
Happy birthday,
This
Buster.
was fun.
Good times.
Thank you.
to False Idol.
Look at that. Thanks, Valerie.
Mofo.
Gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Nope. Pop it. Nope. Pop it. Nope. Nope. Pop it. Nope. Pop it. Nope. Nope. Pop it. Nope.